better watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more, feeding from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick. You left scars ripped, you'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Adrenaline pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Luna, leave me alone. I like that sweater, okay? It's a good sweater. All right, I can appreciate a good sweater. I may not like the man wearing the sweater, but I can appreciate a good sweater. Anywho, last song, before we start, go get your drinks, go get your snacks, and if you need a little smoky smoke, get that too, okay? Okay.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah.
Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Muted. What's up, everybody? How we doing? Are we doing good? Are we doing good? Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Is there a Xylie Discord? Yes, for tier 2 members and up, my Discord is really boring. I don't even let them type about drama in there because I'm not having screenshots coming out of my Discord, so we don't play no games. So, how's everybody doing? What a night last night. Listen, I was going to take tonight off. Alright? I wasn't even going to stream tonight. But then, of course, we had that abomination of a stream from MamaMax. Bro. Yeah, only cat pics in Xylie's Discord. That's actually rather true, to tell you the truth. Cat pics and recipes. I slept through all the drama. Oh. Okay, so I was gonna go one way with this, but I might go a little bit of a different direction. Because I just can't wait to get to my part. And it's not because I'm big-headed, but I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say that I've been holding in since, hold on, what is the date? Since, I believe it was like August something of last year. I believe it was in August in 2023. Or it was August in, was it August of 2023 or August of 2022? It was August of 2022 because it was Pick a Side YouTube. I got a lot to say. Patterns of behavior, people. Patterns of behavior. Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to get started. 2022. Thank you. I want to see a 1 in the chat if you are ready to get started. Hell yeah. Trippy Savage for 5. Xylie wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. Thank you. And I wasn't even trying. I was just angry. But we'll get into that. Okay? We'll get into all that. Alright. The first thing, I have to address the allegations. Yes, allegations have been levied against me. For my own, very own friend, Matthew Pitt. Matt, in the chat last night, which Matt can kiss my ass for last night. Just saying. Matt literally types in the chat, "Dear MamaMax," he ats me, at Xylie Gets Real, groomed me into being an SJW liberal T channel. Please help. This is what he said. Look. Oh, wait. Wrong button. Wrong button. Stop. That's what he said. Look. Now, these allegations are not true. He tries to say that he used to be edgy and he has changed his ways. Not true. Not true. Now, I can't show you how I know that's not true, but believe me, I know it's not true. You'll have to sign an NDA to see proof. Okay? Just to let you know. I'm going to need NDAs to see proof. Xylie has forced my hand. I must call out her ableism. Or, listen, either you sign an NDA, all right, for the proof, or you join my Patreon for $14.99 a month. Magnetar for 5 GGs. Thank you, Magnetar. I appreciate it. Xylie is the Leviathan that came from MamaMax. Bro. Okay, so this is what we're going to do different. I was going to go through the call with Lyrics, but I will say this. One, Lyrics is live at the same time as me. Okay? So I'm not going through his call, even though he's going through my call right now. All right? But I have a lot to say at the end of this, so I'm pretty much going to cut this part, except for one. Hold on. Now, everybody talks about Lyrics calling in, Smaggle calling in, me calling in. Everybody talks about all that. Nobody's talking about Keemstar calling in. And I think Keemstar calling in is actually a very good, has a point to it. Because here's the thing, MamaMax. Weird collar guy for $4.99. Xylie fought a battle of wits against an unarmed opponent. Thank you for the $4.99. Max. Pigeon Salad, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you. Here's the thing, MamaMax, because I know you watch my stuff. Because it's real funny that when I told those victims to shut the fuck up, I did that on the broadcast. I did that on the smaller channel. Well, not much smaller, only 7K smaller. But I did that on an off channel. I didn't even say that on my main channel. I don't believe. I believe I only said that on the broadcast because I think that's where we covered it. But you knew I said that though, didn't you? I'm going to get back with you. So, the reason why I want to show this Keemstar call, Max, you were so excited about Keemstar calling in. Oh my God. 5 million subscriber channel, drama alert. 300K on Twitter. Everybody knows Keemstar. You were so excited. Did you see what he said up there? You're a joke. You're a joke, bro. Alright, let's listen to what Keemstar had to say.
Hello?
Lyrics, you there?
Please do not name drop my exes on my stream.
Well, why wouldn't you just tell me that before kicking me? I'm just confused. Why wouldn't you just tell me that's off limits and stop talking about it?
Lyrics.
I actually don't even know what you mean.
Cover? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was talking to Max, though.
Yeah, you can hear me. Why are you running cover for these vampire pedos?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, Keem. I'm fucking defending pedophiles right now. You nailed it on the fucking head, my brother. Good shit, man.
Vampire pedophiles
Yep.
in the Minecraft community.
Yeah.
You're going around, you're running cover.
That's my fucking cult.
You're a joke, MamaMax. Let me tell you something. Sekiro on Switch for $1.99. Hey, Xylie, thanks for your content. Keep it up. Thank you. Here's the thing, Mama Max. Here's something that you think you know the commentary community. You think you do. Hell, sometimes I think I do. Because I just got off the kick of saying commentary's dead. This community is dying. But you know the one thing I like about this community? When we see bullshit and we all come together, we may not like each other, but we all come together and call it out. Just like we did with you last night. And you know, that's what Keemstar was doing. He was literally making you a joke. Keemstar in no way takes you seriously. I can tell you that. And I'm talking right directly to this camera, and I'm not even looking at my chat right now because I want you to know I'm talking to you because I know you're going to watch this. I know you're going to watch this. Because for some reason, you know everything I do. So.
Storm
Yep.
of EDP 445s.
You know me.
Flag the world with EDP 445s.
Let's fucking go.
What is this fucking lyrics?
You know
aka Jeffrey Epstein? What
Yeah,
the fuck
I was on the
is this
fucking
shit,
logs.
bro?
Did you see me on the logs? I saw you
We
with me,
gotta
Keem.
get these
Keem, we were both on the fucking island together, dude. Don't act like you weren't there too. Come on.
Cracking jokes. This is a serious matter. We
Yeah.
got pedos running around. They molesting the kids. They jumping through the fucking windows. All of that. You know it. So why are you over here running cover for all these kids to get touched?
Dude,
bro?
I
That ain't
support the
cool.
fucking movement.
Poor Max. You look like a fucking fool. Poor Max, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry you look like a fucking fool. Because that's exactly how you look with this shit. You look like a fucking fool. Bro. Alright, that's enough of that. Keemstar trolling, we've all heard it, right? So, during this stream, okay, which this isn't the, I think he cut more out of it. It's like around here. Mama Max, he saw me in the chat, right? He saw me in the chat, and then people were like, oh, Xylie, call in. And I'm like, no, I'm not calling in. I don't want to call in. Why would I want to call into Mama Max knowing that he's got a whole ass group of people in there? I just wasn't feeling like fighting everybody except for one person, Silfit. I really like him. He's cool. I'm not talking about him when I say that, okay? But why would I want to talk to a whole bunch of people? Why? So he decides he wants to call me out. Now you can't hear it in Lyrics stream because Lyrics is talking over it, and then Lyrics thought he was talking about him when he was actually talking about me. Xylie told the survivors to shut the fuck up. Yes, I did. I told them to shut the fuck up. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did it. And I did it. So then I put the response in the chat because he's reading chats. That's practically what he did the whole time. He was reading chats. He saw my explanation on it. And I know he saw it. He didn't read it. So I decided to throw a $10 donation because he loves reading donations. And I said on here, I said that for the girls protect themselves, to protect what case they have. Now read this because I know you saw my response in the chat, homeboy. Do you think he read my donation? No, he didn't. He got up. He didn't read my donation. He absolutely did not read my donation. So you know what happened after that? Oh, wait, hold on. Raziel for 5. After all, okay, wait a minute. Xylie, after your call with Mama Max, I was curious, when are you starting your own restaurant? Because I haven't seen cooking that good since Gordon Ramsay. I know that's right. Thank you. I appreciate the 5. So you know what happened after that? He was begging. Oh, Mama Max, let me tell you something. I'm going to ride on this horse for a very long time. Because you know what I get to say? I get to say that MamaMax begged for me. You were pitiful. You begged for me to go on that stream for an hour. At least an hour. I'm up there with Charlie now, because he was begging Charlie to cover the shit, right? He begged me to get on that stream with him. And I loved hearing him beg. That's another reason why I didn't want to go up there, because I wanted to keep hearing him beg. I love to see him grovel. Like, what? So for an hour, I had to hear, Xylie, come on. Xylie, come on. Come up here, Xylie. Come up here, Xylie. And then Matt Pitt pulled his shit, but we'll get to Matt Pitt in a second. Okay, well, it's going to be more than a second, but we're going to get to Matt Pitt when the time comes. Okay? That jerk. He thought that a woman would feel different about this. One of the chat is Xylie has menopause. Okay, Matt, I put a 1. Okay, put a 2 in the chat if Matt has one leg. I mean, a fact is a fact is a fact. Just saying. Good God. Anywho. So, also during the lyric stream, when Lyrics was talking about him, he was basically telling MamaMax about his inconsistencies. MamaMax has a really big problem with rules for thee and not for me. MamaMax has a huge problem with, I can say Camden Gerard Davis's mother's name, or excuse me, one of the victims can say Camden Gerard Davis's name, mother's name, and spell it out, and it's not doxing. Why is it not doxing? It's not doxing because names are public. Oh, really? Are they public? So he goes to look it up. According to sources, a full name including first, middle, and last name is considered PII by many organizations. You looked up a definition that pretty much called you a doxer. You're a doxer. And we all know how we feel about doxers, right? How do we feel about doxers? We don't like doxers, do we? We don't like doxers. You're a doxer. But you're going to threaten Lyrics, and you got a big problem about threatening people too, but we're going to get to that. You're going to threaten Lyrics because one of the victims has her Discord name as her real name. Now, here's the thing. One, MamaMax, you've been in this game a really long time. Why are you expecting somebody, why wouldn't you suggest to somebody to change their name from their real name to something else in a Discord? Why wouldn't you tell them to change their name? And two, you took that risk by having them in a call with a content creator. Because guess what? If y'all came into my Discord and they would have been in the call with me, their name would have popped up on the screen just by talking. And that would have been their fault because they set their name. And you're going to threaten Lyrics like that? And then you're going to sit here and talk about how the community is harassing, or he was harassing the victims? Nobody was harassing them. Nobody was harassing them. We were telling you you were full of shit. Nobody was harassing them. There's no way. Nobody was harassing them. So, yeah. But because that was her real name, that's a problem. But yet you can have Count Blackula's mama's name out there and even spell it out on your stream. But that's okay because that's not doxing. That's not dangerous. Come on, bro. No, he's not the sharpest tool. At all. At all. Alright. Alright, here. Alright, so I'm playing this and not showing it. Here is when I think MamaMax made his biggest mistake. MamaMax made a really big mistake because after that, the dominoes started falling. Lyrics is owning his ass. Lyrics is owning his ass. He's owning his ass about Magnetar. He's owning his ass about doxing. He's owning his ass all over the place. So then, MamaMax is going to say this.
All right, man. Well, I'll just make closing statements. I feel like this is a pattern of behavior with you. I think it's very irresponsible to even like dox Camden Gerard Davis. And like I think it's wait. Listen to what I'm gonna say.
It's irresponsible to
listen.
out a sexual predator and collator who has evidence against him.
Well, listen to what I'm gonna say. Listen to what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that you very well could have evidence, but you haven't released a statement yet about Camden Gerard Davis proving that he.
Can we talk about that? You're begging everybody to cover this story or to shout you out. Why would I shout out anybody in my audience when you're telling a story you haven't showed any fucking evidence for? You want people to literally put their reputation on the fucking line for you. You have showed no evidence whatsoever. Why would I, or definitely anybody big, like why would Charlie shout you out and shout your story out for people to look at and you haven't showed any evidence yet? Are you serious? For real? The only evidence you will show, they have to sign an NDA for. Why in the hell would anybody sign an NDA when you're out there doxing people on your channel? And you're okay with doxing people saying it's not a dox and then come to find out it was a dox because Lyrics owned you and you looked it up? Why would anybody sign that NDA? Yeah, his evidence is, trust me, bro. Because it's funny. He has to get your information. He has to get your information to get the information. Why do you need people's information, Max? Why? Why do you need people's information? And here's my thing. If the evidence stands up, you can show all the evidence on a live stream. If it stands up, it stands up. It doesn't matter, right? Right? Why do you need everybody's information just to see the evidence? Probably so you can hold it over their heads or something. Yeah, bro, no vid, not going to the police, doesn't look good, period, point blank, period. Yeah, it's sketch as fuck. Like, what? Okay, but let's continue, because that ain't even the worst part.
That he's a pedophile. And I think
we have evidence in a Discord server.
With other influencers as well.
Yes, you can ask Mutahar if he's seen some of the evidence. All right?
Us just as the audience, though, that does...
You can ask Mutahar if he's seen any of the evidence. Now, mind you, Mutahar has signed that NDA. Which, by the way, the NDA don't mean shit. FYI to everybody. The NDA don't mean shit. It really doesn't. Not going to hold up to that NDA. Not going to hold up on that NDA. No, sir. So basically what he's doing is just collecting information. Calling a spade a spade. But it's funny how he throws that one name, Mutahar. Mudahar is probably one of the most respected YouTubers, especially when it comes to giving information and being straight up on, like, being very truthful about things and showing you straight up, this is how this works. This is what the problem is. He just gives you all the information. You really thought that saying Mudahar's name was going to make you look like you're telling the truth. So guess what happened? All of a sudden, Mudahar shows up in the chat. Mudahar shows up in the chat. Yeah, he's very careful. Yes. Let me get rid of that just in case. I don't want to end up showing it. Alright, so Mudahar ends up showing up in the chat. And this is what happens.
I don't know everyone here but Max, but how's it all going? How's your guys' night? So you guys have been streaming for a bit?
Yes, sir. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So last time...
Now, he's putting his, yay, daddy is here voice. Because Mudahar, I didn't know you had a kid. Mudahar, I did not know you had a child. All right? I am thoroughly impressed that you had a child that was around your age. I am impressed. Because I'm going to tell you now, Muda, you are his daddy. You are his daddy. And this call completely proves it. Yeah, Mudahar has a kid. His name is MamaMax. And he's a pedo hunter.
Time we talked, Max. I thought you had a video about this coming out, a concise documentary.
A comprehensive timeline. We released.
Isn't that what y'all talked about a month ago on stream? It's real funny how this conversation is almost identical to the last conversation you had with Mudahar. It's almost identical. It's amazing. And you know what's even more amazing? And Chris actually figured this out. You're wearing the exact same clothes. That's amazing too. It's a nice sweater. I like the sweater. Don't listen to Luna Lizzie, okay? I like the sweater. That was my way of being nice. Shit. Yeah, it's basically the same call.
Released a short saying that as things have evolved, it's taking longer. Like I told you, more survivors and witnesses are coming forward and joining. That's what's causing the delay.
Thought it was like a legal notice or something. You guys are getting like.
You know why? Because a lawyer would tell you to shut the fuck up.
Legal and everything involved already, right? Like
correct. We've already spoken with a lawyer. They suggested we don't even pursue him civilly just because if he doesn't have substantial assets, there's no point in a civil suit. So he recommended that we all go in person to file a police report, and that will make them take us the most seriously because we've tried phone calls and
phone calls to the law enforcement?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't tried shit. Y'all ain't tried shit. And okay. Put a 1 in the chat if you saw the live stream last night. If you saw this horrid ass live stream, put a 1 in the chat so I know how many of y'all have seen this live stream. Well, I know you have, DOEJENGGLES. You and I talked today. Yeah, Muda was being a friend. And he got shat all over. Okay, so a bunch of y'all. All right, great. Did you notice, because he just did it right there, did you notice how many times that Max would look off to Spencer for an answer? Did you notice how often he looked to Spencer for an answer? Whose channel is that? You don't know how to run your own live stream? You don't know enough about this damn subject that you can just say what you need to say, and then when it's time for her to say something, she can say something, but you don't know enough about this subject that you just can't talk? You always got to look to somebody else? Looks like hiding to me.
Yes.
We recently called Baldwin County Sheriff's Department, and I spoke to a sheriff's deputy and, you know, even asked for an email so I could send them what evidence we do have, and
They weren't interested in even looking at it.
he was like, oh, well, it didn't happen in our jurisdiction, so we can't do anything, even though we...
He resides in their jurisdiction.
Yeah.
I have a question. Have any of y'all watched a crime show? Have any of y'all watched like the ID channel or like Special Victims Unit or, you know, hell, at this point, Cops? Have any of y'all ever watched that? You go to the jurisdiction that the crime was committed. Because jurisdiction A is where the crime was committed. Okay, crime committed. You go to jurisdiction B, right? There is a reason why they're called jurisdictions. Because jurisdiction B doesn't have the jurisdiction to go to jurisdiction A, go to somebody's house, and serve them. Or go investigate. That has to go to jurisdiction A. So what you do is, you go to jurisdiction A. God, how do you not know this? How do you not know this? Bro! What the hell? Great pedo hunter.
I thought you guys had like the feds or something involved too. I don't know. It's been a minute since we've covered this whole thing, but this has been, like I heard a bit of the lyric stuff at the end of it, and you guys were discussing the whole concept of doxing and everything and all this stuff, and it was just like a matter of this whole story. It hasn't really properly been told yet to the mass public. You know what I mean?
He also told you that a month ago. And that's actually what he said a month ago.
Yes, we know.
Which like, and that's the big problem, right? It's like for people to come in here and like, the thing is, it's like you're accusing somebody of real.
Okay, you hear the clickety click? Here's another thing about him. When he starts to get scolded, and he does this with Mudahar too. When he starts to get scolded, and he's getting his ass smacked, he starts clicking his pen because he's getting nervous. Because he knows he's about to look real fucking dumb.
Really serious situations, right? Like this guy, really serious crimes. And I know that you believe you're in the right. And from a personal perspective, I know that you feel you have the evidence and you feel like you know what you're doing is the right thing. But the thing about it is, like, if you want people to take this as seriously as you guys are taking it, you need to start providing that evidence to the public and provide like an actual story, you know? Like, I've seen the evidence that you posted, and obviously there's an NDA signed, so I can't publicly discuss this with anyone. But I can say, obviously, it, like, you know, it contains one side of the events, and obviously, you know, my thing on screenshots is that.
Let's go back a little bit. Let's break down what Muda just said.
There's an NDA signed, so I can't publicly discuss this with anyone. But I can say, obviously, it, like, you know, it contains one side of the events, and obviously, you know, my thing on screenshot.
The evidence contains one side of the event. What does that tell y'all? Well, if you only have one side of something, that means you don't have everything. Oop. Ooh. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. See, people over here with common sense in the scary commentary community only have one side. Only have one side.
Shots is that unless I refresh something from a server myself, I never usually believe it or jump on the gun. You know, recently I covered you know, scam situation where I had to pretty much dot my I's and cross my T's before I could even make accusations, right? And obviously,
And that's why Mutahar is respected. That is why. I'm going to tell you now, if I ever did a deep dive to the point of like what Mutahar has done or what this idiot is trying to do, best believe I'm going to reach out to Mutahar and ask him, does this look legit or does this look like enough? Because he would be the person to do that with. Because he knows how to cover his ass when he goes and research stuff and he presents a story. He knows how to cover his ass.
with a situation like this, look, I know that you know that there is something amiss here, right? Like with this Camden individual, I know you know, right? Like I know you from a personal level. I know that you believe this, and you're not doing this out of, I would say, malice. But I hope you understand that the way that this whole situation has been presented has actually hurt this case, unfortunately, because from the public perspective, it's like people have been sitting here for months now waiting for a definitive, you know, not
months. We've been begging for months.
Timeline, but like a definitive proof on this individual, and it's all just been a mess being presented. And I think it actually hurts the victims in the situation more than it actually is assisting them at this point. You know, last time we had
Wait, did Muta just... What? What is it? Hindering? Did you say hindering?
And it's all just been a mess being presented. And I think it actually hurts the victims in the situation more than it actually is assisting them at this point.
Daddy just smacked you on your ass. Daddy just smacked you on your ass. He really did. And look at him. Look how sad he looks. He looks like he's about to cry.
You know, last time we had a conversation weeks ago, me, you, and Nux, we had this discussion. It's like, you gotta not do the streams, you gotta bunker down.
Oh, DOEJENGGLES, I was so angry when I heard that. I was like, bro, what?
Get this entire video out, and the moment you present this individual in the light that the moment you present the story in a way that everyone can follow, victims will just naturally pour in, you know? This isn't a situation where we got to sit down and wait for everyone to join together like a class action lawsuit. All this is doing is it's jumbling up the story, and it's making people question you, and it's ultimately hurting the entire victims at the end of the day, which I don't want to see happen. You don't want to see happen. This story needs to be presented properly, and that's it at the end of the day. You know, it's been over a month. It's been 2 months now, and it's just been a jumbled story. Like, most of the people that are talking about this outside of this circle specifically, they don't even know Camden. They just have heard Black Vampire die, but they don't know the real extent of what this person's done. They don't know they don't know anything about this cult. I still don't even know everything about this cult. We have no explanation of how this cult operates.
We don't know anything. The only thing we know is there is a 4, maybe 5-hour podcast that nobody is going to watch, in which, it's funny, the people that did watch it, they were like, I still got more information off of the other live stream when it was broken down, compacted, even better. Funny how that worked, right?
How it gathers victims and what it does, its
Matt
entire
watched
procedures and whatnot, presenting this ringleader and how it works and how children are brought into the situation and how they're turned into these really, really dark fucking situations. That needs to be properly explained. I really feel like that has to be the thing, you know? If I was in your shoes and this was my story, what I would do is I would present this cult, I would present Camden, and I would tell people, hey, listen, this is a guy that's done some really, really fucked up things. And we've got a few victims, and if you know this person, please come in. That kind of a video spreads naturally. I covered something not
Muta's making sense. Muta's making a lot of sense.
Similar to this, but I covered another really bad guy years ago with a YouTuber known as Kavos about the Club Penguin situation. That was a scenario where we sat down, we grabbed evidence, and we presented a story. I made an hour-long video where it definitively went through the beginning, middle, and end, and it...
Hey, I DM'd you on Twitter, Xylie. Okay, hold on. I don't want to show the DMs. Don't want to be like Lyrics. I don't want DOEJENGGLES to go, I'm going to strike you. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second. I forgot I was on camera. I'm used to not being on camera. Do. Oh, wait. Wrongs. All right, join the server and just go into waiting. And I'll pull you in. Wait, I don't know. Did she hear me? Oh, there she is. Okay. Hello, Miss DOEJENGGLES.
Hey, Xylie.
What's up?
Watching this again actually starts to really piss me off.
I bet. You were really angry in my DMs about it.
Seriously? Okay. Mutahar does not have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like if he's giving his time to you, and he wasn't just giving his time to him because he was trying to help another YouTuber, he was helping a friend.
Right.
He was helping a friend. And he told him probably when he first made like a group chat, like I guess on Discord, and he told a bunch of people, it didn't come across to me when I heard about it that Max was asking for help.
Yeah.
What he was asking for help was I got the impression that it was probably like another signal boost. Could you talk about this? Kind of like pick a side again. But the only problem was it wasn't comprehensive enough and people just kind of weren't on board. So Mutahar told him, like, you really need to, like, I don't know, make this a little bit comprehensible. You need to make this digestible. Max has been doing YouTube. Max, if you're watching, dude, you've been doing YouTube for like 7 years. Who is Mutahar to tell you how to make a video? Especially that you guys make totally different, like your content styles are totally different.
Yep.
And he gave you the time of day many times because he's your friend. And now that you don't like what he has to say, like your reaction to like him calling was just, it was abysmal. It actually really made me mad because I was like, yeah. And then he got him to a call with Nux. What does Nux do? Nux is not somebody who really messes with this whole like pedo shit.
Yeah.
He makes like Rule 34 anime hentai stuff.
Yeah.
He was getting them into calls with people. He was entertaining a lot. And unfortunately, he just didn't like what he was being told. And that's something that it makes me so mad because it's like, this isn't, and a lot of people, like, I'll play devil's advocate when people are like, oh, he didn't listen to lyrics. He just listened to Mutahar because, Mutahar has 3 million subs and, lyrics is small. Well, there's also like, there's some personal stuff there too, like, cause they know each other on a more of a personal level. So I will play devil's advocate with that. But, on the same note, it's not like he didn't sit there and tell him. And when he said, oh, well, you should have told me that 2 months ago.
Oh,
okay.
I was like,
it's not like he didn't ask for help with how should I present this. He wasn't asking for how should I present this help. At least that's not what it came across to people. And now it's, well, you should have told me 2 months ago. Dog, really? Like, how are you going to toss him under the bus like that? Like I said, he doesn't have a lot of time to take and do calls and to help you out. You know how many people come to him for help all the time? But you were a little bit special because you're a friend. And now you're going to go and toss him under the bus. You should have told me. That made me so, I was driving.
That's what I don't understand. One, why didn't he just straight up ask for the help? And two, so I asked him last night, how long have you been doing this? He's been hunting predators for 5 years and you don't know how to present a story? Like what?
Right. And from I have not seen anything. I know probably less than a lot of people in this chat because I haven't paid that much attention to it, honestly. But I did ask him when he initially, like he said, Max is working on something. And he was just like, there's just not much there. Like, he's just got to get it together a little bit more. And that's all he has to do. That's all he's ever said. He's not saying, Max, he's not going around saying publicly, Max, you don't have shit. Like, you probably don't have anything. He's been the one giving him mostly the benefit of the doubt. But, he just kind of changed his tune because he wasn't going to give in publicly like this. And he's not going to. And Mudahar expects that from other people as well. Like, if he's fucking up, he wants people to say, like, dog, you're fucking up.
Yeah.
He wants that because that's what friends do. But if it has to be publicly, because it was just a little like, why is he live streaming again? Why is
that whole live stream was like, because I didn't get to watch the whole live stream because I was live, I think, when he was already live, and then I joined my Discord voice chat that I always go into, and it's like MamaMax is live, and I'm like, what? And
then he was supposed to release a video like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yep, he sure was. He sure
and
was.
I'm gonna stream because, like, if my victims want it. So who runs your channel? Who's the professional here?
Thank you. That's what I keep saying. That's what I keep saying.
You're the channel owner. You're the professional. You're supposed to know how to conduct yourself in a matter like this. I think he's just bitten off way more than he can chew at this point. Like, there may be some validity to everything, but this is way bigger than he can do. And I mean, I can't. Like I said, Max has been watching everything regarding him in titles.
Oh, I know he does. Oh, I know
you're
he does.
Watching Max, and I'm just telling you, like, you know, don't push somebody that's your friend and has been good to you. Stop it. Knock it off.
You can tell by the way Muda was talking to him that he's been good to him. Muda was so patient when he was talking to him. Yeah, I believe that.
And you know what? And you know what? Max, he's gonna talk to people that you don't like necessarily. That doesn't mean that he's not your friend and not trying to help you, but you have to help yourself at some point because he has helped you and you're not doing anything to help yourself. You should not have gone live until that comprehensive video was done. Like, stop letting other people run your channels. Like,
he's literally, okay, so he's a YouTuber. He has a YouTube channel, all right? He's literally letting normies run his channel.
Yeah.
Normies don't know what doxing is.
They don't know what doxing is. Nope. They don't know any optics because I'm sorry, you have to know optics in a situation like this. And even if you have a channel and even if you have kind of a platform, that doesn't mean you necessarily are always in the right. But going live again when you don't have anything, just to, you know, talk to the haters, like, what is that doing? That's not doing anything.
The live stream started out with one of the, I guess, one of the newer victims that have come out. Them telling their story. That's how it started. I never got the chance to go back and watch the beginning. I caught it right before Keemstar called in. That's when I caught it.
And Keemstar, he doesn't understand that meme from 5 years ago. There are pedophiles in the Minecraft community. Like, you go back and watch, like, iDubbbz content cop on Keemstar. Like, that's an old meme because nobody's taking it seriously.
No.
Nobody's taking this shit seriously. And that's your fault, Max.
Yep.
That's your fault. Nobody's taking it seriously because nobody knows what the fuck they're looking at. Nobody knows what's going on.
But yet we're supposed to spread the word about it, but we don't know the facts of the situation.
He got people to help him when he did Pick a Side YouTube. Like, Charlie hopped on board, you know, Mudahar hopped on board. A lot of people hopped on board to help him. They did. But it's not going to be like that every single time you want somebody. They're going to ask questions.
Yeah.
They're going to ask questions. And he came right out of the gate doing this completely wrong. Like, if you're going to call out Charlie, what the fuck did Charlie do? Like, Charlie is trying to exist. Like, in this situation, he is literally just trying to exist.
Listen, Charlie's just chilling out with his t-shirt on, just watching stupid stuff on YouTube.
Everybody, what's up, Critical?
Yeah, exactly. Charlie's just chilling. Why are you fucking with Charlie? But it's like what he did with Pick a Side. He was going after Corp's husband. He was saying Shane Dawson's name, which he turned around on Half Baked and said that was disingenuous. That was just to put the name out there.
Yeah.
He's been Here's the thing, and this is where, like, I'm not trying to disrespect the friendship when I say this, but Max is coming off like a fraud.
Yeah. No, I understand but he's doing that himself. Like,
yes,
you know,
he is.
like, he's not doing anything to help himself. And I think
No.
that's another part that's frustrating. Like, you're not doing anything to help yourself. Like, I don't like I said, like, if you go from like a different angle, like when you've met the guy, you've spent time with the guy, you're gonna look at it a little differently. You know,
Yeah.
I look at it a little bit differently.
Of
But
course.
last night, like, just seeing his reaction, he wasn't. That was disappointing.
Yeah.
That was highly disappointing to me. You know,
I
it's
bet
like,
it was. And I'm
he
sure
spent-
it was disappointing to Muda too, especially when he was like, I wish
Oh,
you would have
yeah.
helped me 2 months ago. Like, what?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Like, a couple of months ago, he was telling everybody kind of what he was working on, I guess. But that was like about it. That's all, you know. It wasn't like, hey, I could really use you know what? If he thought he needed the help because he's never done anything this big before, all he had to do was reach out. Hey, guess what? I'm working on something kind of big.
Yeah.
This is a lot. It's really, really heavy. How do I present that? Like, you know, no questions asked. Like, say no more, fam. Like, he would have done something to help you. But he was presenting things, and it seemed like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah. That's gotta
And then
be
he comes-
disappointing.
Yeah, he comes out with something that is just completely like, I don't understand this. I'm not pausing the fucking screen to read more screenshots. I can't do this. You did it the wrong way. Just stop streaming, honestly. Like, did he say he was gonna stop? Didn't he say at the end he wasn't gonna do it anymore?
Oh yeah, that was my trailer before we went live. That clip of him saying that.
You know what? Just take this time to work on it.
Yeah, he needs to. Listen, here's my thing, all right? The excuse for not having the video is more victims are coming out. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you do a video for each victim?
Yeah.
Tell the full story with the receipts. And then that becomes a series.
Yeah.
Why not do that? Work on one victim at a time.
Yeah. Just at least make the first video of this is who he is and this is what he's been doing. The second video, this is Spencer's story. Third video, this is so-and-so's story. And then like another story, and then you can wrap it up at the end, and then people will go, oh wow, this is fucking crazy, or this is big nothing. People can make, because he doesn't understand, people are going to make their, he doesn't, I don't want to say understand, he doesn't want to accept the fact that people are going to come to their own conclusions based on what he's presenting and not presenting.
Yep.
So people can safely come to the conclusion that there's nothing because of what's not being presented.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you know, don't shoot the people that have been trying to help you. Stop it.
I think that's sad. That's sad to do that too. You gotta listen. One thing I have learned is you gotta appreciate those people that have helped you and not shoot their foot. You know what I mean? You don't.
And I'm not
that.
saying that the bridge is burnt, but I mean, don't sacrifice like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years of friendship.
Yeah.
Because you can't accept that you haven't presented enough evidence into the public eye. And here's another thing, like, they don't, if they're going to try this criminally, they do understand that this is going to go to criminal court, right? Do they not get that?
Someone with a brain would know that. Yes.
He's like, it's not going to go to court. Well, I mean, he's going to be tried in court. They're not just going to lock him up and throw away the key with nothing. And you said the same thing that I've kind of been saying. I'm like, they need to go down to Georgia, walk into the police station. Here's our evidence.
Yes. Yes.
And I would like to file a report. If you're there in person, you probably have a better chance that they're going to take you a little bit more seriously than if you're emailing them. Max has the money to travel down to Georgia with her and do that.
Well,
I'm just saying.
That's what he needs to do then.
Yeah.
And I know he does.
To do it.
Because he's always flying people to his house. He's always flying people to his house.
I don't understand why he's like kind of providing for her at the moment. I don't think that's the best idea. That's not something that is going to probably end well. But hey, I really don't know all about the situation. All I know is things like that usually don't end well. You're not thinking of every logistic in the world of how that could end very, very poorly. I'm baffled by that.
The only thing I can say is when you're too personal with the story, don't cover it. Because you're going to make mistakes. I had to learn that last year. You're going to make mistakes if it's too personal to you. This person has been a family friend, and you have moved them into your home. And you are making mistake by mistake by mistake. It's too personal for you, Max. This is too personal. I don't care that she told you that she didn't want anybody else to cover it. It's still too personal for you because you are fucking up. The same thing I told you last night.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. You can't get too personally involved.
No, you can't. And that's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening.
It's like, and I've met his sister. She's very nice, and it's like they're nice people. And but on the same token, like Max, like, bro, you gotta present. It's time to present, but don't get mad. Mutahar is not going to not say anything publicly if it's a discourse and people are talking about it. Right. He's not going to talk about information that you've given him that he's signed an NDA on. Of course not.
No, he's not.
But he's definitely going to give his take on it because, he
has every right to.
Yeah.
Anybody has a right to give their take on it. Everybody has that right.
Yeah.
And once again, commentary community gets the shit end of the stick of, these commentary, guess what? We have the right to cover it too.
Well, nobody else would be talking about this.
Exactly.
Who else is talking about this? Nobody.
I'm going to tell you what, I can tell you who's very interested in it. A lot of those Twitch poll commentators.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's quite a few of them because I spent in a 3-hour call with several of them.
Wow.
Yeah, they're very interested. After his last string of live streams, they got very interested in this story.
I don't know how it goes from, like, we're going to talk to this new victim to let's talk to lyrics again. Like, what? I don't understand that. I don't get it. Like, how does it I just think that, like, Max, he knows he's being challenged and he wants to be open, but how open do you want to be?
He doesn't want to be open. That's the problem. Yeah. He doesn't want to be open. And he's got another thing, Max, if you ever make that video, I understand you like it to be artsy and you like to throw up like a dozen screenshots in like in a 3-second time. Don't do that with the video that you really want this to work. Don't do that because most people don't even stop and read that stuff that fast.
No.
When we went over it on the broadcast, I was like, I refuse. I'm not going to try and play whack-a-mole just to get the screenshot.
I did the same thing. I'm like, I'm not doing no goddamn QR codes.
No.
I'm not pausing.
No.
Just tell me what's going on with this person.
Yes.
And I walked out of that video more confused than when I went in it.
Yeah. I'm like that with almost all his videos.
He can do it kind of artsy. He just has to be able to like present everything, and that's doable. But like I said, he never asked anybody from the jump, how should I present this? At least I don't think. I think it was like, this is what I'm doing.
Listen,
that's the impression that I got. I just got the impression, hey, this is what I'm doing, and I need a signal boost.
Look, I had a video that I made. Had a TikTok on it, and I was wondering about copyright, right? I went straight to Nicholas Diorio with it. I'm like, okay, I got a question about copyright. Should I do it like this? Should I do it like this? What if I did it like this? How? Because I don't want to get struck for copyright. And he was like, okay, do it like this. I said, all right, cool. And that's how I did it.
Yeah.
Because I trusted his advice.
I missed John Swan for that.
Yeah, he don't like me. He got me blocked.
Oh, we were no him and I were like we were cool for like the longest time, and then I don't know, something happened, and then I heard he talk shit about me, and then I was like, nah, fuck you.
Oh, damn.
And that was after I was really nice to him after the whole like second channel I'm gonna be poor video came out too.
Oh, that video. That video was it wasn't that the one with the really bad shirt?
That's the one.
Shirt?
It was on his second channel where he's like, I'm spending money from my savings account to pay my bills. And I was like, bro, like, I was like, it's time to go do something else. Like, maybe drama that isn't for you. You're talented enough. You can go do something else. And I was nice to him. And then I saw screenshots of him shit talking me. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, I've been nice to you. I've been nice to you for a long time, for like a few years. Even when people were fucking like mean to you, I was nice to you. So fuck off. But I was warned. Like, I had like there were people that warned me and I didn't listen. Like, I had Nerd City warn me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That I had to go back to him and be like, yeah, you were right about him.
Listen, I understand about you were right. I did that a lot last year. A lot.
Yeah.
2023 wasn't the year for me. I did a lot of, okay, you were right. Yep, you were right. You were right about that
On
too.
who? On who?
Oh, a bunch of people. A bunch of people, and then fucked up shit I did. I was divvying out I'm sorries, and you were right all over the place.
Oh, so what's going on with Slug not editing for him anymore? I thought the irony on that, I was like, Max must not know about Slug's past.
No, he knows.
Oh, does he?
When Pick a Side YouTube came out, he took Slug's name off the credits for it because he knew, because he was told. I actually know who told him. I know who told you.
Did he really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did. He sure did. He knows all about Slug. And then on one of the string of live streams he did like a month ago, he was like, well, I know there's like misinformation, whatever. Do you really know it's misinformation? Nah, he knew about Slug.
That's
he knew about Slug.
interesting.
But then again, your boy has no problem talking about Camden's mama's name or having Camden's mama's name said on there.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all, because how do you even know the nature of his relationship with his family?
Exactly.
What the fuck is his family gonna do?
Yeah.
You're gonna go, let's harass his family. No, take your little happy asses to Georgia and go file a police report in person.
Well, their excuse for that was, if we find the mother, we can find him.
No, not necessarily. You have no fucking clue. You have no idea. If you find mom, you might find out that they haven't talked for 3 fucking years. You have no clue what people there's a lot that can happen. Absolutely not. And you cannot. So they don't even know where he is, like, for sure.
I think they have ideas. Apparently, because I had asked the crimes, does he still live in the jurisdiction that his crimes were committed? And Spencer spoke up and said, with the latest ones, yes, he still lives in that jurisdiction.
Okay.
So I guess they do know where he lives. Gee,
But
I wonder how they found that out.
Let's not harass his family.
I wonder how they found that out.
I just don't get that. Like, yeah, because you don't know. You don't know. They might have disowned his ass. His cringy fucking werewolf vampire Twilight looking ass.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know.
I don't know. I have a big problem with the doxing going on. Sure is a lot of doxing going on, and then you want people to give you their information, and you're out here okay with doxing and not even knowing the real definition of a doxing. But I'm supposed to give you my information to see proof on stuff? What?
It's like literally like never okay. It's never okay. Yeah, okay. Even if he was like the biggest like baby rapist in the world, sorry. I mean, and there was proof of that. You don't go.
You go to the police.
You go to the
FBI.
Yeah.
You go to people like that. You don't sit there and go on your channel and have your audience do a headhunt.
Because he does have a lot of younger people. Like, you know, it's one of those things where, yeah, people, you can't be responsible for your audience if they do something. But when you're specifically saying that, yes, you are. And when they're younger, when they're like 16, 17-year-old fangirls and they're getting a number and they're like, you know, hey, you know, like your son is such a fucking sicko. You like, I mean, they're impressionable. He has a
Yes.
very impressionable
Yes.
audience. He really does. They're younger.
Yeah.
They're a lot
And you know what
younger.
is impressing on them? Doxing's okay. Oh, and speaking of Slug, he gave 420. TFW, I'm just a video editor for the guy, and for the record, wait, I thought you were ex-editor. I thought you were walking away, Slug. That's what was shown on Twitter. Anyway, and for the record, I told Max that he should listen to Muda more, and I told him to hold back on the stuff. It's a lot to dig through, even for the editor.
Okay.
Thank you for the
Thanks.
420. So, yeah.
And
Matt Pitt, he's doing a Chris Hansen. Slug doing Chris Hansen.
oh my god. I don't know. I just think I don't know how this is gonna end. And
you know what I hate to tell you how I think it's going to end? Because he's made some very fatal mistakes. Wait, hold on. Can I finish my statement, sir? This is on my channel, okay? I'm not MamaMax.
I just came in here. I didn't know you.
Oh,
Whatever.
I thought you were saying something. How I think it's going to end? I believe that MamaMax going to lose all credibility.
yeah.
Now,
I mean,
canceled means you never upload again and stuff like that, all right? But I think he's going to be burning bridges just by the way he is acting with this situation.
And that's what I'm afraid of too.
He did it to himself, though.
Yeah. That's true.
One of the most respected guys came in there and talked to him a second time. Practically told him the exact same thing he said to him a month ago, and he turned around and blamed him for it. Which we didn't get to that part yet, guys. If you didn't see it, we'll see it. Turned around and blamed him for it.
Yeah, I know. And he's done nothing. He has not shit on him to people. He hasn't done any of that. He hasn't done any of that. He's a very benefit of the doubt kind of person, but he's not going to completely back you publicly 100% if he's not sure what the hell's going on. He's never done that. He never will do that, by the way.
He shouldn't do that. He shouldn't do that.
And he shouldn't. And you know what? And that's the thing. Like, because recently with like the completionist stuff, it's like, oh, well, he's threatening to sue Mutahar. Do you not understand that he knows that he runs a risk of litigation anytime he talks about anything?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he's careful?
Mm-hmm.
So why would he do this now? You don't know Camden Gerard's situation. What if he fell into money and everybody's sitting there talking about him being a big PDF file werewolf, and there's no proof of this, and he goes around fucking starts suing everybody. You don't know. You don't know, and he's not going to risk that because he's not stupid.
Exactly. He's not stupid at all.
Yeah.
At all.
So.
And they need to figure that shit out.
And that's
quick.
the thing. Like Max should know that. Max should absolutely know that. Like, he's seen him in the throes of things that were like super duper heavy.
Yeah.
Like, actually, like he was traveling with him like in the middle of like the Save the Kids stuff. You know, and he was like super stressed about that. You know, and he's beyond, it's like double crossing T's and I's. It's not just going back for that, it's doubling it and then tripling it. And it's like, okay, I think I'm done with something. Wait, I'm going to go back now a third time and look to see if there's anything that I missed. So everything that has and hasn't been presented is not enough for Mutahar to stamp on, friend or not friend. So that's what's going on with that. Well, you knew I was mad about that because I heard your part of the stream last night, and I was just like, oh, the lid came off. Holy shit.
And that wasn't even me at my angriest. Honestly.
I know it wasn't. It wasn't angry. It was basically just, it was like a pull your head out of your ass kind of.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. That's it. Because here's my thing. Look, I don't like MamaMax. Everybody knows I don't like MamaMax. But you're still dealing with potential victims here, okay? If they are truly victims, I don't want their story getting fucked up because he's fucking up.
Yeah.
Because they're the most important thing.
Yeah.
It's like, what, bro? It makes no damn sense.
Yeah. They deserve it. They deserve to have it be told clearly so that everybody can hop on it.
Yes. If we had evidence about it, I'd run a live stream on it. If I had evidence that proved it, I would love it. Run a live stream on it. I would.
Yeah.
But we have nothing. I'm not going to send my audience to go and watch something that doesn't show anything.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Like, you can't steer. You can't do you can't do the victims a disservice by not properly telling their story, and other YouTubers with bigger platforms can't go send their audience over to them. Could you imagine it had people like Charlie and Muda like plugged a big video and people just go over there and go, what the hell is this?
Yep.
I don't understand what I'm looking at here.
They would look at. Listen, I mean, some people looked at Muda kind of sideways when he was part of that other video.
Yeah, the pick a side.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, you know, he believed in what he was doing, and a lot of people did when they were like in there, and you know, even Charlie made a video about it too. And that was somebody hopping on and saying, hey, you know, I'm with you, buddy. But on this, like, he can't do this.
Yeah.
He can't do this because there's nothing. And Max, again, it's not like nobody's saying that there isn't anything. We just need to see it. That's all.
Yeah, that's
don't
all
stream
anybody's
anymore.
asking for.
And don't let other people run your channel. I don't care if you're living with them, if they're your family, if they're your friends. Don't let people run your shit. I would never run Mudahar's channel. I'm like his second. I'm like an extension of him. Like we are combined. I would never tell him what to do with his platform, even if somebody fucked me over royally online, publicly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, you need to go live. We're gonna go live, okay, on your channel. It's not your channel anymore. It's our channel. Like, could you imagine that fucking horseshit? That's what I'm saying. It's your channel. It's not a we us. This isn't fucking communism here.
Yeah.
Like, we're not in Soviet Russia. It's your channel.
Yeah. No. See, DOEJENGGLES, she does the respectable thing. She will fight a motherfucker on Twitter. All right, and she will tell them exactly how I feel.
I will at you, and I'll go, you know what? I don't like you, and this is the reason why.
And then she'll meme on you for like 2 weeks, and then, you know, we're good.
And then I'll get bored and find another one. No, they always find me, man. But it's like, you know, like Max had that new Twitter. I'm not gonna fight with you, Max. Like, I'm not gonna fight with you. I will fight with you if you're disingenuous about the most important person in my life. If you are disingenuous about him, I'll come at you. Like, mouth fucking frothing. I don't care. You call me a spur, you call me whatever the fuck you want. But I am the ride or die bitch that I will cut you.
Amen.
I will cut you.
Amen.
Don't mess with my fucking man.
Yep.
And especially somebody that, Max, I've sat down, I've talked to you one-on-one about, you know, kind of heavy stuff before. You know, like you know, literally, okay, Max knows how fucking lid off I can go. He's seen it. He's heard it.
I bet.
You know this. You fucking know this. So if there's any wrong steps, I'm gonna say something about it. I don't give a fuck who doesn't like it. I don't care. Well, that's cringe. He can stick up for himself. Mudahar can stick up for himself. You don't need to say shit. No, fuck you. I'm gonna say something about it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's how we got the Boogie situation. Just saying. Well, sort of, kind of.
Well, oh, you know what? That whole thing.
Y'all better leave Boogie alone. Leave Boogie alone. He's happy.
People do not understand what happened that day. Nobody understands what that happened. You remember the whole thing where he was like, Muda was up his ass one day because Boogie started it, and then he said, "Oh, I need a ceasefire because I'm going through a lot right now." So I guess a couple of days later, he decided to turn off the ceasefire because he can do that at will, I guess.
Yeah, of course he can.
And I kind of said that. I was like, so you asked for a ceasefire, and now Muda is you're tweeting about him again like 2 days later.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to press the fucking start and pause button. And he got mad at me, like in replies, okay? And then he blocked me.
Poor Boogie.
And then there was like some back and forth because what happened, there was a back and forth unrelated to me of Boogie and Mudahar in DMs. And then finally when Mudahar just was not replying to him anymore, that's when Boogie decides to unblock me and get into my DMs and be like, you know what? You're right. And I apologize. And I was just like, okay, I don't fucking care. Like, whatever. Like, and then he kept going and going and going and going. And that's what started that, because this went on for like, I don't know, like there was a bunch of bullshit in the span, and then he pretended like he didn't know who I was, even though he was on my podcast, like, I don't know, like a few months ago.
That was so funny. Funny.
And we talked about Mudahar, and like Boogie and I have followed each other on Twitter for like a few years or whatever, and we've talked about him. Like, but then yet you don't know who I am. Like, I love that because fucking Review Tech pulled the same shit like a couple of weeks ago or whatever.
They're old men. They're
I
old men.
called him out, and he said the same thing. Oh, I don't know anything. I don't know her or anything about her besides the fact that she's Canadian. And he was on my podcast probably like a month before Boogie was. So save me your fucking bullshit. So I'm sorry, that's a whole other tangent, but that's what happened with the Boogie thing. But like I said, I'm not going to sit there and go and nobody's looking for anything, but I'm going to say something, and Max is kind of fucked for his reaction.
Yeah, he is. He is.
So, yeah. But, yeah.
All right. So are you going to stick around while I watch this? Do I need to share?
Yeah.
Well, I got to share my screen anyway.
Yeah, share your screen. I'll let you, go in. I'll shut up now.
Matt, are you back?
He dipped. The women were talking. He couldn't take it.
Oh, well, Matt can come back in here and say what he wanted to say. Jesus. Yeah, this one. All right. There we go.
Let's go.
All right. Do. All right, now we're back. We're back. All right. I got DOEJENGGLES now with me. Bam. All right, so yeah, let's finish this.
Showcased how fucked up this individual was, and that reached out to people. Like, this is something that we kind of fucking need to see with this situation. Right now, we only know about the theatrics and the arguments around this situation. We don't know the cult. We don't even know everything about Camden, and we just have one account of the information. All this is doing is hurting the story. It's
that key right there. We only have one account of the information. That means he doesn't have everything. That sounds like he doesn't have everything. Without Muda saying he doesn't have anything. Or not everything. Excuse me, not anything, but everything. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hurting the victims, and it's going to actually hurt a legal case. The law enforcement agencies, look, I get it. The law enforcement system fucking sucks a lot of the times, okay? I get it. It sucks ass. But the reason why they're indifferent and they don't give a shit is because they don't have a story to also piece together. They don't know what to go into,
Yep.
They have a million cases to deal with. If you bring them black vampire cultist, they're going to sit down and think, okay, where the fuck do we begin,
That's exactly how everybody feels about it. Like, bro, what?
And that's ultimately the situation. Look, I want to see this asshole fucking, if what you're saying is 100% true, I want to see this motherfucker behind bars. But there's a way to present this, there's a way to handle this before you get to that point, right? And that's what we need to be focusing on. That's like where everything needs to be centered on. It is where I'm at. And that's all I really can say about the situation.
Okay. So
His feelings are hurt. You can hear it in his voice.
Yeah, he is.
I would have really appreciated this like 2 months ago when we first reached out.
Bro.
This is when I lost my shit too. I was like, no. I was driving. I was in the car. I was fucking yelling. I was like, what?
I reached out to you and multiple other creators asking for help, and none of you were responsive. I understand y'all are busy and doing your own things, but this is the first time I've ever handled a case of this.
And you just put it in there with no other context besides this is what I'm doing. That I do know.
You tell him. Damn right. Yeah, Max.
Yeah.
It's complexity and magnitude, and that is why I was asking for help.
But Max, me and Nux told you about this weeks ago,
Yes.
almost a month at this point. Exactly what I just said right now.
Right, and I am working at the my platform is for the survivors, and if they want to stream, that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stream.
Letting them run the channel. They're normies. They're not YouTubers.
They don't know what the fuck
They
they're
don't
doing.
know.
They don't
It's
know
not
what
their
the fuck
fault
they're
because they
doing.
don't know. He's literally handing them the key to the kingdom and say, "Go ahead, run it," and they don't know how to.
Oh, you want to go live? Oh, we'll go live, baby girl. Don't worry. Got you, BBG.
No, you did not say, "Baby girl." I am mad at you.
What up, BBG?
I'm giving them my platform, and because it takes me like almost a year to make a video about even just one pedophile. Like I was looking for help so that someone could talk about this case in a way that, you know, like the way you talk about your videos. I would have liked you to help me on this and you know, just make even just a PSA saying, hey,
No. He's not going to make a PSA when you haven't presented anything. Had you presented something, say no more, fam. PSA all the way. Let's fucking go. Let's get in this. He told you what you needed to do. Oh, that makes me mad. Sorry.
hey, there's this guy, Camden Gerard Davis. Please reach out if you are a survivor.
But see, okay, this is what we talked about though, like a month ago. It's like if we're gonna make a PSA and we're gonna talk about it, we need to make sure the story is. I'm not saying 100% bulletproof. I don't live in that world, right? Like obviously you can't have 100% evidence of something, but I'm saying very, 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 very like fucking very ironclad almost, as close as you can fucking get, right?
You can't put a PSA out on someone if you are a victim of this person when you don't have proof they actually victimized people. You can't do that. He's literally putting information out there like all of this is fact, but he's not showing the facts when honestly, all it is allegations.
Yeah.
And it's very soft allegations because there has been no proof showing. Somebody doing a 4-hour podcast does not prove anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't prove anything. Like what?
And we talked about this a month ago. We were like, hey, listen, we got to make a story. We got to make a hour-long something video, whatever, in your style. Because if you want to provide your platform to the victims, your platform isn't built upon live streaming like this. Your platform is built upon hard-hitting videos that present the story, albeit in a very flashy way. But you have to present that story first. And then naturally, the rest of YouTube and the rest of the internet community will come together and view your video and say, oh my God, I get this. That's how you get the victims on your side. I can't sit there and say, let's make a PSA. There's this bad guy. Hey, come together. Let's go after him. Look, what this sounds like, it's like a class action lawsuit, right? Like, hey, this person's done something wrong. Please come together. I mean, recently Logan Paul had that crypto zoo shit. I mean, not recently, but with Logan Paul's crypto zoo, if Attorney Tom came out and said, hey guys, this asshole scammed everyone, join our class action lawsuit. That's not going to be his video. His video is still going to go through beginning, middle, end, and describe exactly why they're suing Logan Paul, what the scam was. They're going to describe this. And then they'll say, hey, listen, at the end of it, we're going after this person legally. Join up. You still have to present the story from beginning, middle, and end. Then you can ask for a PSA. Then you can get people in. And we talk.
You know what Mood is telling him? Mood is telling him, cover your ass.
Yes.
This whole 16-minute and 44-second segment is telling you to cover your ass. And you're not. You're being willfully fucking ignorant.
Yep.
Talked about this a month ago, and that's all that you can. It still can be fixed, right? Like all you can do is like again hunker down, spend a week, 2 weeks, a month. Honestly, I mean, right now it's YouTube down season. Really, all you have to do is craft this video from beginning, middle, and end. And I promise you, it'll attract attention. It'll grab victims that would never even have heard of your channel, and they will come together and they will join this case. And that's how you do it. That's the end goal here. That's the path to victory, I would say.
I agree with you.
Can I say something?
You said you agreed with him last time a month ago. No, I don't think he does. I don't think he does because this is the same speech Muda gave him a month ago.
Yeah. And he's saying this, but he's just gonna take it and just do what he wants to do.
Yes.
Regardless.
Yes. He's not listening. Oh, you know what he's listening for? He wants somebody to kiss his ass. That's what he wants. That's exactly what he wants.
Something?
Yes.
Yeah. Please.
Sorry,
If
Mood.
he stopped living in a fucking hug box with a bunch of people surrounding you sucking your virtual dick, then maybe you would actually learn how to take fucking criticism. The fuck out of here.
Muda has the patience, if not only to be. Yes, he's
does.
extremely patient. He's beyond patient.
I don't have patience like Muda.
I don't even have it even close to that. Like I am the first. Like he's always like, I'm gonna give this person the benefit of the doubt. We're like, fuck that motherfucker. Stay bitch ass up.
That's why you and Muda work so well together, because my husband's like that too. My husband's the nice, calm one, the guy that everybody likes, and I'm like the blah, 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 blah one, you know?
I'll be like, what the fuck you just say? Come say that to my face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, I know I'm a nobody. I just wanted to say one thing. Like, dude, you are like the fucking master of taking a fucking really complex topic and like making it digestible for regular like people. And that is fucking
okay. But I do like this guy. This is Sylphit. And I will say, when we were going over it, over the last thing on the broadcast, he didn't agree with everything. He agreed with some points, but he was very respectful in the chat. He wasn't shitty. And I even had to stop the live stream going, hey, listen, everybody, I want y'all to know he is welcome here. We don't live in a hug box, and he's being respectful. He's always welcome. I do like me some Sylphit.
I did not like the way that he was trying to answer for Max when he was talking to Lyrics, though.
Yes,
because Lyrics
I
was
agree.
like, please just let Max answer, please.
Okay,
You know?
I'm going to say this about Max, and I've said it before. I'm going to be honest with you. With the whole movement that Max does on his channel, I think Max is just the face of it. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. I think he's the payroll, and he's just the face of it. I think everybody else does the hard work for him, because he doesn't know how to answer questions unless somebody gives it to him or somebody answers for him. He doesn't know how the process works, but yet he's been pedo hunting for 5 years now.
The one thing that I do know is that he does have people that are kind of like a news team where they help him with like research, but pretty much everything at the end goes through him and gets filtered. So I do know that because of things that he was like previously working on, that he does actually do a lot of it and filter a lot of it himself. He does have research help, but as far as
that's
like
fine, yeah.
At the end, he pretty much does put it together himself. But like I said, that's why him saying that, oh, I really needed help putting this out there. It's like Mudahar knows that you do your own thing. Everybody knows that you do your own thing. You're in your own lane and you make videos the way that you make them. He's not going to tell you, another YouTuber that's been around for 10 years is not going to tell another YouTuber that's been around for 10 years, been making a lot of content, this is how you need to do it. How do you not already know how to put something out comprehensive?
Yes, and that's what makes me question what he actually does.
Yeah. That's why, because he's not presenting this correctly, so it's making him look like he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
He looks
or he
incompetent.
Doesn't do it himself.
He looks incompetent.
Exactly. That's what it is. He looks incompetent because of how he's presenting this. But like I said, he really needs to stop letting people, like, I'm sorry, this whole, like, she's in the background of the stream. If they're going to stream and you're going to talk to victims, fine. She don't need to be in the background. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
To me, this is weird to me. This is weird to me because it's like, I feel like if I was like a victim, I personally, if something like this, and let's face it, like, yeah, she was young, she was 16, something as kind of icky as this, and if this many bad things happen, I wouldn't want to be like on camera, like nonchalant, like, oh yeah, I have a stream, and
Yeah.
That's just me. That's just me. I'm just
some
saying.
people are questioning that. Some people,
Yeah.
I have to admit that part
kinda
hadn't
am.
crossed my mind. The only thing that bothers me is how he constantly looks back to her for answers.
I don't like that either. I
It's
don't
like,
that
bro,
either. Who's running the show?
Exactly.
Who's running the show? Because
Exactly.
you're not.
Gaming Witch for 2 said he's a wannabe Chris Hansen. It's starting to look like that. Not gonna lie. It's starting to look like that.
It didn't end well for Chris Hansen.
Sure didn't.
Dude, I love your videos. I watch them all the time. But anyway, I just wanted to say, Max is just a different kind of guy. He makes arts. He wants to make movies and shit, and you can see that he's not the master of figuring out how to get this case out there and all of that. And
then maybe he shouldn't be doing it.
Exactly.
Then maybe he shouldn't be doing it.
You're actually making the point for us.
Yeah,
honestly.
he did.
Fit, you're making the point for us. Maybe he shouldn't be doing it then.
Exactly.
Aware of that. That's why he's saying, please, anyone and everyone, just help me. Help me figure out how to tell this story the right way and all that.
I mean,
shit.
I don't think that Max is incapable of telling the story in the same way. I think Max, if you've got the evidence, you've got everything right there, you can still produce a story where you start off in your typical fashion and you tell people, hey, listen, we're going to talk about cults. We're going to talk about, people that run cults, the psychology they go through. We go talk about Camden, and then we bring up victims, and that's all we have to do at the end of the day. You can present it in your style, but again,
he's dying. Max is dying inside while Muda is talking. Max is dying inside.
His made all the evidence.
Body language just changed.
Yep.
From when he got onto the call till the middle to towards the end when I started getting more.
He looks like a whipped puppy.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is explain, again, in your style. You start the video off, you talk about a cult, you talk about where this cult is, you talk about what it is, you talk about Camden, and then you talk about the victims, and that's it. And the thing about it is instead of making matter-of-fact statements I'm going to call this guy a pedophile or everything, it's what you have to do is you have to present the story, and you just tell the audience, hey, listen, I've given you everything. Now it's time for you to come to your own conclusion. And if there's somebody that recognizes this cult leader that I've talked about, please come forward, get in touch with us, because we have a legal action taking in. That's it. Now, the public perception is they have no idea what this is. All they see is the fights that you're having with other people, and that's it. I want you to succeed in this mission. I want you to take this guy down. But sitting here and screaming about this isn't really going to help the situation. What you need is you need to present the story, then scream all you want afterwards.
Yep.
Once you got that video out, and once it's spreading around and reaching the victims, that's all that matters.
Max, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You said you can't present evidence because the lawyer, right? The lawyer's advised not to present anything.
We are protecting the evidence until law enforcement has done something or shown that they're not going to do anything.
I was about to say, I don't know why that guy said that, because he was there on one of those streams before. Max hadn't even contacted a lawyer yet before he had that evidence in a Discord for people to sign an NDA for. He hadn't even contacted the lawyer at that point.
No.
Come on, man. Stop trying to give your boy layups, because guess what? We remember. Guess what? All those other streams, we all have it downloaded. I got it in my hard drive right now. We downloaded every single one of them.
All anybody has to do is just go, wait a minute, and then just go refer to the other one going, wait, what did he say?
Exactly. Exactly.
He doesn't understand the absolute sharp autism of some people in this community that they're going to go back and go, wait a minute, no. The autism will start flaring and everybody's just going to go back and really dig.
And I'm glad you said that. Shout out to Core, because we have these cuts from that live stream because of Core. He went and did 6 videos off of that live stream because of Core. Core Master from Now Recording. Yes, autism.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I'm telling
you,
autism
thing.
is it's what's built YouTube. Okay.
Yes, it's a great thing. Core did good.
It is.
Shit.
That is why we're holding on to everything, and like I said, as this case has evolved, this video is getting longer and longer and more complex. Right now, our priority has been trying to find all of the survivors, which is why I want to make a PSA so we can even have the full story in the first place.
Hold on a second. I didn't catch his face. Did you see how frustrated he goes when you got to make a PSA?
Okay, FYI, one thing I noticed when he gets frustrated, he starts playing with his pen.
Now, I have not, even in person in heavy situations, I've only seen very calm, quiet, chill Max. He is crawling out of his seat here.
Well, he was really calm and chill when I talked to him.
And I've talked to really, yeah, but him saying, but that's him being frustrating, saying that's what we need, that PSA. You know, no, Mudahar's not going to do a PSA until there's nothing to do it on.
No,
and he's not. I feel like he's just not getting what he wants here, so he's upset.
It looks like a clout grab.
It's making me mad, man.
It looks like a clout grab. This whole thing looks like a clout grab. And I'm sorry, Pick a Side YouTube looked like a clout grab. I didn't remember the first one, but going back and looking at that looked like a clout grab. This whole thing going after Tommy looked like a clout grab. Going to take down number and however many subscribers he had. It looks like a fucking clout grab.
Yeah.
He's doing shit like a YouTuber my size usually does.
If he wants to, I'm sorry. That's just what makes me mad. Like, if you want to push something on Charlie, on somebody that you really don't know all that well, fine. But if you want to do something to your friend that you spend time with, you've talked about personal heavy shit, and you're gonna be pushing him like this is what makes me angry.
I don't blame you.
Right now, our priority has been to trying to find all of the survivors, which is why I want to make a PSA so we can even have the full story in the first place. Because you put out the full story first, then a PSA. You put out the full story first with evidence, not a 4 to 5 hour podcast. You put out a comprehensive video with the evidence first, and then you do a PSA.
Who is going to watch a 5-hour podcast with somebody talking that they don't know who they are?
Matt Pitt. Matt Pitt watched it.
Okay, autism. Like I said, again, autism. But like, what makes me mad is you are not owed that, Max. You are not owed for your friend with a big platform to make a PSA for you. You are not owed that.
Yep.
You are that is entitlement.
Exactly.
We only have 8, and I know that's a lot of survivors, but we still only have 8 out of hundreds that were part of this. And
but you have enough to definitively paint this person as a predator, right?
How much are you looking for? Is there like a number, or just is there a time limit where you're saying, okay, this is enough, we're gonna go to the police now?
I interject.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Please.
I think that right now, because we did just get a survivor who got out like 9 months ago, I think that we have a pretty close timeline, and I think even if we only have 8 survivors, that all of us would make a fine documentary until, like, we can always make a second and third part. You know, YouTube videos can do that.
How is it someone who's not Max, not the owner of the channel, understands that the more victims they get, they can make more videos? How is that? How is that? Please explain that one to me. Are you serious? I've done multiple live streams because it was multiple stories on one big story. I'm a live streamer. I don't even make videos, and I even know that. What?
Yeah. But I think coming out with maybe like a part 1 and being like, this is what we have right now, would be a really good idea.
I agree, but that's a little bit of why we're streaming, is that these are parts of the greater picture. Like, I'm allowing y'all to speak.
No, because you're not, it's not like you're sitting there having victims on to talk about their experiences. You're challenging the community that's giving you backlash.
Oh, dear God. Dear God, he's if he don't stop, he's done for. He's done for. You know his Reddit's already turned against him, right?
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I've been doing nothing today but just catching up on, like, well, I was like, oh, there's no drama going on. And then I was like, oh, wait, there is. And then I actually looked at the subreddit and I was like, this is not good, man.
No. People are catching on. He did it to himself.
On my platform to be able to give your accounting.
I gotta head out in a little bit, but I just
wasn't
want to say
listening.
before the end of
No,
all
he
this was like,
wasn't.
listen, you.
And he's not going to sit
I just
there
want to
and
ask,
keep
do you have
talking
enough
if he's not
to
listening.
call this guy and present him as a predator?
Sorry, was that a question, or you were?
Yeah, I was asking.
Yeah.
Do you personally have
Bro, really?
enough to call this person a, like, already you've been calling him a predator? That means you have enough testimony, evidence at the moment to present him as a predator in a pretty
She's
bulletproof
shaking her
fashion to the
head
public,
yes.
right? I'm not
Correct.
talking about the court of law.
Okay.
Then that's the part one you need. That's what you gotta have. That's what you
That's
should
it.
produce, and that's what you should
Done.
release first off.
Yes, it's called evidence. Okay, say it together, class. Evidence. Jesus Christ.
Because that's the most important part in presenting a story. You have enough already. Present that, the victims will come. And then you can follow up with the full story as it develops. But right now, the story needs to be presented in a proper way that will absolutely seal the deal with the mass public. And as far as doxing goes, here's my personal thing, right? Like, I really don't think anybody should be making matter-of-fact statements about somebody being a pedophile unless they have that story that can 100% prove it, right?
Yeah.
Like, the accusation needs to be out there. Because, again, you know, that's one of the things that people are calling you out on, is like, you're calling this person a predator. Now it's time for you to present actual evidence that he is a full
Yes.
predator. That's exactly what I would be doing
You don't.
to anybody else.
You don't think we should protect that first to see if the police are going to do
No.
anything?
He's been doing this for 5 years, bro. I'm sorry. I know he's your friend, and I'm so sorry, but he's been doing this for 5 years, bro.
It's the same thing. Do you think that when, like, Muda and Carl got first, like, the evidence about, like, the completionist, what was the first thing they didn't say?
That he was whatever people are calling him, fraudulent,
Fraudster.
a scammer.
A fraudster. Okay,
Yeah.
you know how long that fucking word was avoided?
I'm sure.
You just keep putting out information that proves that you don't have to call the guy a pedophile. You just have to prove it.
Yep.
You're the one that's coming on here. You're the one saying they're victims. So now the burden of proof is on you to prove it to the public.
Oh,
Period.
dear God.
And a story. Like, that's on you to do. You can prove, if you can prove that he's a pedophile, then you don't even have to say the word.
Yep.
You don't even have to say the
No.
word.
People can make up their own mind on it. And if you show the
Exactly.
right evidence, that's what they'll call him.
Yeah. Yeah.
See how that's easy. That's easy. Like
Yeah.
what?
All I'm seeing are allegations.
Yep, exactly.
I
mean, what you
all
have right-
I've seen is allegations.
Yep.
Right now, is it going to be something that like, what is the evidence, do you believe, is going to be invalidated the moment you release it out in the public, like a message or something?
Correct. Is that not the case?
I mean, your lawyer should be the one discussing it. What did your lawyer say?
I mean, they said first thing we should do is all go to Georgia and make an
no
accounting.
shit.
But we,
Oh my God.
No shit.
You think you'd want to listen to the lawyer? You think you fucking want to listen to the lawyer? Come on.
What does the lawyer know? Just saying. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
that's going to take a little bit of time just because we have to get all of the survivors on board and a date and time to do it.
I would say sit down with your lawyer again, because I've never heard any lawyer that would say that to me. Like, you know, hey, if you present this message, it's going to be invalidated, right? Like, you know,
that part didn't make no damn
call
sense.
that I had with somebody just because
If he's got rock solid evidence, you can preach that to high heaven, because evidence don't change unless somebody else comes out with evidence that disproves it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
for threatening lawsuits against me just because of how the situation was publicly presented. That doesn't mean that that call is going to be invalidated, right? Even based on technicalities, you can always take things to court the way that things are presented. So I would definitely confer with the lawyer again. There is no reason why you shouldn't be able to present that. Absolutely. And if your lawyer is telling you one thing, definitely talk to another lawyer, get a second opinion for sure. The lawyers are like doctors, okay? They're all going to give you fucking different things.
Yes,
so,
true.
Definitely confer with another lawyer that has more to do with these specific cases. Because, hey, law enforcement, we can't sit here and wait for a law enforcement agency to jump in. However, if this becomes a matter of public debate, a matter of public, interest, then law enforcement's going to take a look at it, whether they want to or not.
Yep.
That's it.
I'll do that.
Anyways, yeah, it's been
We'll
good
do
talking to
that.
you, man.
No,
I'll
you
head
won't.
out. Take care.
Thank you, man.
You ain't doing shit.
Good.
Yeah, night.
Look at him. He's defeated.
He's not happy.
To those of you who are saying I was putting the blame on Muda, I'm not. But I do.
Then what were you doing?
You did. You
what were
said,
you
I
doing?"
wish you would have told me this 2 months ago. Now, knowing Muda, I mean, I don't know him, but knowing how he carries his channel and, you know, how he carries himself, and especially how he carries himself in the dreaded group chat, because, you know, leaks. I'm pretty sure Muda probably told you that 2 months ago, but your ass wasn't listening because he wasn't telling you what you wanted to hear.
Yeah, like he just, and like I said, even with all of this, he's spent more time than he actually has with him on this. And like I said, got people that would otherwise go, I don't fucking know anything about this, you know, like, hey, you know, like Max, like my friend has like this thing, and then, you know, pulled Nux in to talk and everything. He spent a lot of time on this, and I don't, it's just, I'm not seeing any gratitude. It's like, just make a fucking PSA if you really want to help me. And that's
not how that
what
works.
it's coming off. That's how it's coming off to me.
Exactly.
And that's something that's upsetting, because it's like,
it's crazy. Now, let me ask you something. Let me ask you
Mhm.
something. Do you understand the relationship between him and Spencer?
Okay, so Spencer.
Well, I have the clip. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they all knew each other like in high school, and Spencer is friends with Max's sister, and that's how Max found out about this from Spencer through his sister. Like, hey,
Yes.
look into this. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to watch this. It's only 4 minutes long. And then I'm skipping, I hate to say this, I'm skipping Smaggle. All right? Because this is taking longer than I
That's
thought.
okay. Please. You know
No,
what? He was
Smaggle
actually
did good.
He was very coherent, and when he went on,
Smaggle did good.
I was very shocked about how respectful he was, and even Lyrics. Like, Lyrics was very
Lyrics
respectful, I
did
think,
good
as well.
too. Lyrics did good. Of course, Muda did good. Smaggle did good. I mean, Smaggle W in the chat, y'all. Smaggle W in the chat.
And this is coming from somebody that does not like Smaggle.
Listen,
but he
Smaggle
did
hates
pretty
me.
Good.
Smaggle fucking hates me. But you know
I don't
what?
think he likes women.
I have to give him the W. He did
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was watching it going, hell yes. I was
Agreed.
putting W Smaggles in the chat and everything. Hell yeah, give him W's. Give Smaggle his flowers.
You gotta give Smaggle the W.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to watch this, and then what I'm going to do, because the next one is personal, because not only did that call happen that I did with him, but I got some personal grievances that I need to put out, because my girl Cringy kind of showed what I'm going to talk about after my talk with him.
Oh.
So yeah, it's real personal. Real personal.
Shit.
So that's going to get juicy. So, all right, let's watch this.
Oh, Durgan actually asked a good question. So they asked, can you tell us why Spencer's living with you? I'm very confused to why victim had to move in with you for this case.
So I didn't move in for the case alone. Unfortunately, in the beginning of October, my great-grandfather had passed away, and my family is selling the house. And I did have other places to go, but I just thought that it was going to be easier once Max offered to just be here. It makes it easier for us to stream and relay information to each other, and for the time being, it's been the best option.
So,
you know, there's something else too I would like to say. The turnover rate of occupants in MamaMax's house must be really high.
Okay, here's the thing, and this is all I'm gonna say about this. There is a part of Max that I've seen firsthand that's a little too nice, where it could be a situation, and I'm not saying that this is happening here with Spencer.
Okay.
But I can say I've seen people take advantage of him before. And that's all I'll say.
Well, if you're letting, okay, and I understand, I'm not talking about, again, with me also.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
talking about Spencer, okay? Just make that very clear. So if you try to clip my ass, I got it, okay? I got it.
We
Don't
got
you worry.
context, goddammit.
Okay? But from the amount of people that I have heard say they have stayed at his house, and the amount of people that he flies into his house that I have heard him say, and other people say that you are flying in, yeah, Max, I bet you some people are taking advantage of you. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen him like, when all the allegations came out,
girl,
I can honestly say, seeing firsthand, I was like,
But you know what, though?
I think it might be his choice in women. I'm just gonna say
Yeah,
it.
but you know what? Here's my thing that pisses me off. I can't remember where he said it. He might have said it with Smaggle, and we're gonna skip it. But somewhere in that live stream, he said, with the amount of women that have come out on Camden, he has to be guilty, or something like that. Well, then, MamaMax, the amount of women that came out on you, does that mean you're guilty? Rules for thee and not for me?
True. And like I said, the only reason why I don't believe it is because, I mean, at some point, if I wasn't physically held back from somebody he was dating before, I would have beat the shit out of her. Okay?
Oh my
I'm
God.
just saying.
Oh my
Okay?
God.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
It wasn't Olivia, was it?
No, I never met her.
Okay.
I never met her. No.
I just threw out a name because, she has lore in the commentary community. Just saying.
I never met her, but I do know, like, just from other mutual friends that one was batshit crazy.
Well, like I said, she has a lot of lore in the commentary community.
I never understood why anybody was ever even entertaining her. I'm like, you have a woman, girl, whatever, going around making allegations, and all of these horny motherfuckers are just entertaining her. And I'm like, you guys are so stupid. You guys are
It's the commentary community. Do you not see the men that we have in this community, ma'am?
I mean, there's like, I would say that there's like sublets of the community. Like, I think the Now Recording guys are all horny. Is that correct?
Yes.
I know I only know Mitch. I only really know Mitch, and
Mitch
I know
is the worst one.
Yeah, and I know he's horny. I've known him way before Now Recording, so he's definitely like a horn dog. But like,
no, I would say Beavers is the worst one. Mitch is like a very close second. Like, they're neck and neck.
Who's Beavers?
Beavers is the one from South Africa.
Oh, the one with the accent?
Yeah, the one that sounds very posh. That's Beavers. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he fools people with the accent. I don't think he's very posh.
Actually, he listen, Beavers.
I don't know anything about him.
Well, I talk to Beavers quite a bit. Beavers is bougie as hell.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Beavers is bougie. Believe me. Beavers bougie as hell.
I offered because it felt like the perfect storm. Like, it felt like, okay, clearly this is happening for a reason. I should probably offer specifically to expedite both the legal and documentation process. I figured if I can just document the prime subject of my documentary, then why not just have her live with me? And since she needed a home,
bro, that's not good.
That's not for you. That's not for you to do, Max.
No.
Like, okay, in this situation, I do think that this was him being a bleeding heart.
Yeah.
I truly believe that with like everything in my being, that he was like, okay, but when I first heard about this, I'm like, logistically, think about the logistics for a second. How long are you going to let her live there? How long are you going to let her know that she's, got to go, or, expected to start getting up and going? And none of this stuff ends well.
No, it doesn't.
Never ends well with anyone.
So what are you thinking? So what are you thinking? Twit longer, Google Doc, or TikTok?
This is my fear. This is my fear. And I'm not saying that this is something that I totally believe and that I'm not believing victims or whatever. This is something that I fear. I fear that there might be a group of girls that got involved and they simped over a guy who was a fucking werewolf Twilight bullshit when they were a teenager, and then they grew up and then they saw it and then they got the ick from it. Like, okay, that was really cringy, but maybe I was being manipulated and maybe like he forced me to have sex with him or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. I don't know either because I haven't seen any of the evidence because it hasn't been shown.
No, for all I know, there's a bunch of girls that just have the ick now. And they're disappointed in themselves, and they could be very, very well taking advantage of the fact that, hey, my friend's brother, the guy I knew in high school, is a big YouTuber, and now I can go live with him because he feels bad for me. do I know that's not going on?
Listen, the possibility, that's a possibility. And the sad thing is, the only reason why that's a possibility for us to think that, because no evidence has been shown for anything else. So what are we supposed to sit here and do? Twiddle our thumbs and go, yes, Max, we agree, Max, he's a predator, Max. No.
Yeah.
Been there, done that, never doing it again.
I could totally believe that there may not be any evidence and he desperately wants there to be evidence, and maybe these girls are taking him for a ride.
It's a possibility. We don't know. That's the whole fucking problem with this. Yeah. Because here's the thing. That's what it looks like to a lot of people. So my point when I went up there, that's my point. Bro, you going live and doing this is fucking it up for them, because public opinion is not on their side. And if they actually have a case, he's fucking it up.
And her being in the backgrounds of the streams and saying, "I'll stream when my victims want to stream." I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
That to me, I'm raising an eyebrow at Spencer at that. Going,
I can understand that.
Why do you need to stream? Why do you need to do this? And like I said, some personal experience that I've seen with him, that does make me raise an eyebrow a little bit.
That's valid. That's very valid. I get it. When I hear people have those opinions, I'm not sitting here going, no, they're victims, because I don't even know if they're a victim, because there has been no proof.
Yeah.
And that's what he's making it look like.
Yeah. We don't know. We know nothing.
No,
so
we don't.
Until then, I would actually be more on that side of maybe that might be what's happening.
Yeah.
And I'm being completely and totally honest with that. And I'm not saying that he's just getting, that he has no control over what he's doing. No. But if that's the case, then you need to get everything out.
Yep.
You need to get it out fast.
Yes. Because the sad thing is that's my whole point, man. If these women are legit victims, then stop fucking up their case and do it the right way, so they can maybe, a slim chance, but maybe get some kind of justice. Because what you're doing is not helping them if they are legit victims. And I can't call them a victim if I don't know.
Yeah.
Because somebody just sitting there and telling their story is not telling me that they're a victim. Because I see no proof.
Something that really, because I did watch part of the podcast thing or whatever.
I couldn't.
There was a lot of misinformation. There was one thing that stood out to me, that it might have just been ignorance, but they left it as totally definitive. I can't remember if it was a stream or that, where she said, "I can't go get the rape kit because I had already taken a shower." That's not true. That is factually untrue. You can go get a rape kit done even if you've taken a shower, because their cells and the DNA is still going to be inside. Right. And I'm not saying, okay, she's not a real victim.
Well, think about it this way. Think about it this way. You have sex, you go take a shower, guess what? Your ass still get pregnant. Just saying.
You can't go get a pap smear if you've had sex the night before, because their cells are still going to be inside of you. And guess what? Your pap is going to come back abnormal. Because I'm getting all technical. I'm a nurse. I'm sorry. So it's but their cells are going to be inside of you. So you can't have sex at least 12 hours before you go and get a pap smear. You get your annual
Makes
pap.
sense.
You can't get that done. Their cells are still going to be inside of you. I mean, everything, you Google everything. Everybody Googles everything. Everybody's been Googling. If I take a shower, can I still go get a rape kit? I'm not sitting here saying, okay, well, they didn't go get a rape kit, so it didn't happen. Obviously rape
not.
still happens if you don't go get a kit. But getting in front of it and just saying it like that as fact rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pigeon Salad, for the 5. Gaming Witch, thank you for the 2. Anti-O behavior right there. Yes. All right, let's finish this one up.
Now, that's not to say it's going to be permanent. I do want to get Spencer to become independent at some point. We're going to get all our medical stuff done, all of, basically everything. You need to learn how to drive. We're going to do that.
Fish, you need to.
Bro. We got to get all her medical stuff done, and she's got to learn how to drive.
No,
Max,
that's not. You're
that
not.
doesn't
You're
look
not
good.
her dad.
That
You're
doesn't
not her
look
dad,
good.
Max.
That doesn't
You're
look
not
good.
Her dad.
This is why people are questioning everything, because of statements like this. Seriously. Yes, this stream is staying up. Yes, ma'am.
Not.
Yeah, fucking go away.
Girl.
That's the stupidest fucking
Literally.
reply.
And
So how did you sit on this story for so long, Max? You piece of shit. How did you just sit on this story knowing it?
so it's about a year.
Because the TikTok predator and calling out Tommy was more important. That's why. That's why he sat on that story so long. The TikTok predator and getting that W on Tommy was a hell of a lot more important. Wasn't it, Max? Just saying. Just throwing it out there. Yeah.
And talk about
Tommy.
Kanye Quest.
Yeah.
A year or two. So I told Spencer, like, I'm so sorry. I'm currently busy with other projects. Do you want me to, like, hand this off to another creator? And you said no. I want you. I doubt any other creator would be willing to sacrifice their whole platform for her and the other survivors.
Nobody's going to do that. Because nobody is going to do that. Nobody is going to let her run their channel.
No. Yeah.
No shit.
Yep.
Me. I want to know, like, what the fuck is he doing?
Also, Snaggle said he followed you on Twitter.
Once you see exploitation, it's like, holy shit, it's everywhere. Like, I get it. I totally get it. It's like a lens that you put on, and then all of a sudden you see this whole world of, like, everybody's using everybody for something. And it's like a really weird fucking thing. But from everything I've seen and experienced, it's a very mutual beneficial thing in this. So, like, look, they're both on fucking stream. They're both having it out. Seems like a good time. I don't know.
You're not.
Just me.
That's not, baby boy. You're an awesome dude. Dude was talking. You're an awesome dude, but you're not helping, honey. You're not helping. I promise you, you're not helping.
Basically, one of these comments.
I'm using you to deflect criticism. I am still getting criticism.
Bruh.
How are they shielding? They're not shielding me from anything. I am still getting
People are just
criticism.
bitching the bitch
Because
at
you
this
haven't
point.
put anything out.
Like, jeez.
People have been playing that card for so long. Oh, you use survivors to shield from criticism. I have never shielded myself from. I almost always just get criticism.
The Dark Pack asked if you feed me every day. I feed my fucking self, bro.
Every creator gets criticism
Kia
for
Cut said-
everything they do every day, no matter who you are, no matter what you do. There's going to be somebody that's going to op you.
Yes, that was 2023 for Xylie. Okay, 2023.
Yeah.
That was me. Okay, just saying. So she's factually correct there. All right. Sorry. Flashback. My
Big or
bad.
small, you're going to have ops. Period. Done.
Holy shit.
Says you do.
They're just trolling. I believe that they're all just
Please,
trolling.
yeah. If any of you can please explain how I use survivors to shield myself from criticism. And what am I deflecting? What am I? You're still deflecting.
it's
What am I
her
deflecting?
story.
People just say.
Okay, hold on. Did I skip the part where she talked about that? Did I skip it?
Ignore everything we say.
Who? What?
No. Hold on.
Yeah, fucking go away.
Okay, no, I didn't. All right. So I am going to get out of the call with you.
Yeah, go.
because-
This is yours. Thanks for
Yeah,
having
I'm
me
gonna
on.
get.
That was
I'm
fun.
gonna get quite personal with this next part. But thank you for calling in. You can stay in the Discord. I'll give you a role to stay in.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank
Thanks
you for
having
calling.
me.
Bye, darling.
Good night.
Night. Okay, everybody. Now the fun begins. Okay? It's not just going to be my call with MamaMax. Because there's some other stuff too. There's some other stuff too. Okay? So, let's start the call. Y'all ready to start the call? Are y'all ready? Give me a 1 in the chat if y'all are ready. Y'all better be ready for this. I'm just saying. X out of that. Okay. Okay, and no squirreling, okay? No squirreling. This was my debut. Oh, and by the way, Chud Logic. I'm Puerto Rican. That's what I am. And I'm not a crackhead. Actually, I had to DM him that because I saw what he said in the stream. I had to DM Chud Logic going, excuse me, sir. Chud Logic's funny as hell. All right. So let's go.
Well, I'm going to just let Xylie go off. I got to go to the bathroom. So if you want to take over.
No, bro.
You don't do that. Okay? Go to the bathroom and then pull me in. But we're going to hear it.
Wait, so you're going to go to the bathroom as you're going to let me go off? That's how that's supposed to work.
Hi, Xylie.
Chud is based.
Hello. How are y'all doing?
Doing good.
Pretty fun.
Pretty alright.
Good.
I would like to point to evidence number 1 to Luna Lizzie because Luna has been traveling to all these streams talking about how I broke my promise of being nice. Miss Luna Lizzie, you have been traveling to all these streams talking about how I have broke my promise about being nice. Ma'am, did you hear how polite I was when I went in there and how polite I was to everybody? I started out nice. Okay? Miss Luna Lizzie? Okay? Going around calling me out for not being nice. There are extenuating circumstances, ma'am.
Doing good.
Are we doing good tonight? Are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
What about you?
Simply.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing. Now I'm just waiting for him to come back so I can have my little fireside
go
chat
off
with
again.
him.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
don't
better
worry.
talk to me.
Don't worry.
I feel like we've been waiting all night for this.
I don't know
Yeah.
why. I don't know why he wanted to talk to me, but I did love to hear him beg and say my name. My
I
God.
It was amazing hearing MamaMax beg me to come up on that stream. Because I didn't want to go up there. I'm like, nah, I don't want to go up there. I don't want to make a scene. I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to do any of that, okay? I was literally in a VC talking about, I'm not going up there. No, I'm not going up there. Had a few people try to talk me into it. I was like, no, I'm not going up there. Getting mad they're trying to talk me into it. But a part of me was also, I didn't want to go up there because, my God, it felt good that MamaMax was begging me to come up there. It felt good. It felt so good. So good. Don't W Matt. Do not W Matt, okay? Matthew Peterson is fucking evil.
Did you have a good New Year?
Matt, I just want to let you know it doesn't work that way. You're not supposed to give yourself a W. Other people are supposed to give it to you. Just saying. Shit.
In his own grave.
Not really. Trying to fix my sleep schedule. I don't get much sleep. You know. Was your New Year's good?
Yes. Boring. Didn't do shit.
I feel you.
I was tired, so I stayed with the dogs.
I like how he waited to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, he ran away.
After he put, I should say he ran and just leave. That's what I should
have done that. Okay, you ran by and just left.
say. You gonna pull me in and then go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom first and then pull me in. The hell?
We ain't giving Luna Wizzies either, all right? We ain't giving Luna Lizzie a W. She been going around talking shit about me in all these chats. I seen it. I synced it. Synced it.
He had to get
Come on, Max.
ass whooping.
Don't run.
He's like crying profusely in the bathroom right now.
God.
You gotta put on a diaper and everything. You don't know.
He needs to.
Yeah, he's bracing himself for this.
It's not gonna be as bad as he thinks it's gonna be.
Luna, I'm just spitting facts.
Oh. No, just kidding.
Xylie, you're also on with Spencer. Did you want to like talk or anything?
No, I don't.
Nice.
I don't have anything to say to her. I mean, not disrespectfully, but no, it's Max I got the problem with.
Fair.
It's Max I got the problem with.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with her. I don't have a problem with her. Other people have a problem with her because of the way Max is presenting everything, but I don't have a problem with her because she very well could be a victim. I don't know because Max hasn't put the information out. I don't have a problem with her. I'm there to talk to Max because Max was the one calling me out. Max wanted to look like a Billy Badass talking about how I told the victims to shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm telling the victims to shut the fuck up because if they actually have a case, I don't want it fucking ruined because they're saying some stupid shit on a fucking live stream and they don't know any better because they're fucking normies and the goddamn big ass YouTuber is fucking stopping them. Damn right I said shut the fuck up.
What problem you have with him?
Well, one, this is his damn channel. And he shouldn't be relying on anybody else on what's said on this channel. This is his channel.
Damn right.
And he has he has a responsibility of what happens on this channel.
True.
Because it's his name on this channel.
Yeah, but with his channel, does he have the right to platform other people if he wants to?
I am not saying he can't platform anybody. Did I ever say that? Did I ever say that?
You're saying it's his channel.
Yeah. So
Okay,
that means any doxing that happens, he's responsible for it. And if this fucks up their case that they may or may not have, because I haven't seen the proof, guess whose responsibility is? It's his.
And I'm sure he's aware of that.
And you know what? It's also there so everybody can get sued.
Wrong button.
Yeah, and
He's actually fucking up their case on whatever case they have. Again, I haven't seen the proof. He is fucking up their case by doing this stupid bullshit.
You have not seen any proofs because he's keeping all the evidence for
Well, then don't fucking talk about it because how am I...
The prodigal son has arrived, everybody. The prodigal son has entered back into the voice chat.
I'm supposed to report on something that I can't see the facts of.
no one's forcing anyone to report on anything.
Okay, great. MamaMax is back. I ain't got to talk to you.
No, but he can try to strong arm everybody, right? He can try to strong arm everybody. I'm not the one to try to strong arm. People who know me that's in this chat right now, and I mean know me, people I have talked hours and hours to, they all can tell you I am probably one of the most stubborn bitches you could ever meet. I am very fucking stubborn. I am not the one to try to strong arm. I'm also not, no, we're going to do this full camera. I'm also the one not to try to intimidate either. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
No more. But respectfully. Respectfully.
Facts.
Hi, Xylie.
Respectfully.
Hey, Max. Now, we've talked before. You should have known me coming up here would probably not be a good idea.
Okay. Luna Lizzie started out nice. Oh, you're getting called out. Well, no. Actually, I think this is around the time where I don't become so nice. But again, I started out nice. I started. All right? Give me a little bit of credit.
I think it's a great idea.
I don't know. I don't think so. Because you're not...
Why was it a great idea? Let's think about that for a moment. Why was it a great idea? Because you knew how I was going to react. Because you've watched me before, Max. Remember in Smaggle Daggle's conversation, he was like, is that even the real Xylie? And you said, by the way she's typing, it's gotta be. How do you know that, Max? Because you've watched me. So what was the reason you wanted me up there? Because everybody knows I have a temper. Everybody knows I'm loud. Everybody knows that I've had some crazy Asperg moments last year. Were you hoping for that? Were you hoping to have one of your haters look bad? Is that the reason why you were begging me for over an hour to get into your stream? Funny how it worked out though, right?
Not listening to anybody else. So what makes me think you're going to listen to me? Because I'm going to tell you now, Lyrics had hella good points. Muda, once again, had hella good points, and you're not listening to them. And every time Muda talks to you for 2 times in a row, I think it was 2 live streams in a row, but 2 times Muda has talked to you, you act like your daddy whooped your ass, and you look like you're about to cry because you know his ass is right. But
yeah, you do. You look like you're about to cry every time Muda talks to you. I'm sorry, Dad. You're right, Dad. I'm gonna do it, Dad. Just start calling him Daddy Muda at this point, because he's your daddy. He's your daddy. Papa. That's Papa Muda.
yet you don't do what he says. What is wrong with you?
So you don't want me to platform the survivors for live streams?
When did I say I don't want them platformed? When did I say I don't want them platformed?
When did I say that? And it's funny that your homeboy said the exact same thing to me before you came back from the bathroom. Your homeboy said the same shit to me. So is that what's going on in your little Discord, Xylie said? Or your little group chat or whatever the fuck you have? Xylie said that the victim shouldn't be platformed. Xylie's evil because she told them to shut the fuck up. Real funny that your homeboy asked me the same exact fucking question. You're not messing with a stupid bitch. You're only messing with a loud bitch.
When did I say that? Show me a timestamp where I said that.
What are you trying to say?
Don't look at her. Don't look at her. Listen to me and look at your computer. Don't look at her because she can't give you that answer. You said it out of your mouth. Show me a timestamp where I said you can't platform them.
What are you trying to say, Xylie?
What I'm trying to say is, if they have a case, again, I haven't seen the proof, so I'm saying if, okay? If they have a case, you are fucking it up by these live streams.
Yeah. And Muda practically told you the same thing, but more gracefully, of course. Lyrics told you the same thing. Keemstar even jumped up on your stream and memed your ass because of the same thing. Most people, Max, are looking at you like a fucking joke. A complete joke. Tommy took his victory lap today. Tommy W. Tommy took his victory lap today because you look like a joke.
I don't think that's true.
No, I think it is. Because let me tell you something. You sent your audience to go hunting for this dude and his mother. If something would have happened to them, that would have been on your ass. And then it would have been on their ass.
Yeah, especially if they... Where'd you get this information from? MamaMax's stream chat? What would have happened if somebody crazy would have done something stupid against the mother or him? Because again, we'd seen no evidence. And people were doxing in that chat. And y'all were trying to get rid of it, but a screenshot is a screenshot. Where'd you get this information from on this person? Or how'd you find out the mother's name that was spelled correctly? How'd you get it spelled correctly? Oh, MamaMax's live stream. Where did you find out her last place of work? MamaMax's live stream. Oh, maybe we need to look into MamaMax.
For saying the damn name and having these people in the chat hunting his ass down like he's a fucking deer.
Can you give us?
Okay, I just want to say something. I sounded way too fucking country when I said that. I made a severe lapse in judgment going up on this call because I sound so fucking... I'm getting to the point in life, apparently, when I get angry, the more country I sound. Because, my God, I sounded like a fucking bumpkin. I'm just saying. Bro.
I am not talking to you, honey. I am talking to Max. Respectfully, stay out of it.
Yeah. Stop interrupting, you little shit. I don't even know who you are.
You are not being respectful, Xylie.
How am I not being respectful? What, because I'm loud? I'm a loud bitch. I've been loud ever since the day I was born, homie. It ain't changing because of you. Have you seen?
Have you... Okay, you must have missed the live streams when I've been really, actually disrespectful. Because if you thought that was disrespectful, then you really don't know me as good as you think you do, homeboy. Because that was not me being disrespectful. That was me checking your ass. There's a difference. But just because you don't like being checked, it doesn't mean it's disrespectful. I could have said a shitload more and without even using a slur. I could have checked you and been disrespectful all at the same time, but I didn't do it. Just saying.
See my live streams? All I do is stay loud. Stay loud and proud, baby. That's me.
Xylie, can I ask something?
I only have like one question. I turned her volume off so I don't get cut off.
Did this little motherfucker actually think? And granted, he could be 6'3" for all I know. I don't know. But I'm calling him a little motherfucker because I know he's younger than me, okay? Does this little motherfucker actually believe me hearing you cutting off my volume and saying you cut my volume off? Do you think that's going to get me to answer anything of you? Are you fucking stupid? MamaMax, what kind of people do you have surrounding you? What, am I supposed to magically answer his question because he's in a call with you? No, because I was there to talk to you. The only reason why Selfit got to answer because I like him.
Can you show it?
Well, then fuck you. You ain't getting an answer.
You can prove that.
You ain't getting an answer. You're not getting an answer if you can't hear me, and you can do your thing. Blah 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 blah.
When did he say that?
He sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher in my ear right now.
At all.
Because he cut my volume off, and I'm supposed to answer? Yeah, I know you don't know what the fuck I'm saying because you said you cut my volume off. So why would I even care to answer you?
Thank you.
I'm sorry that y'all can't handle somebody being real with y'all. I'm sorry you can't handle somebody not kissing your ass. Because you know, Max, you talked to me before. You know I'm not going to kiss your ass, dude.
Yeah, we have talked before. We have talked before, Max. Why did we talk before? Not getting into the actual subject, but what triggered us getting into that call? Max? Let's finish this up and we'll get into that.
You know I'm not. I'm not going to kiss your ass like everybody else. I'm not going to do it.
And I don't want you to.
Fully.
All right, Matt.
Can I ask something, Xylie? I just want to just try to get us all on one page here. So Mudahar did give him really good advice about the timeline video. The way I keep referring to Max is I said the version I can show my mom, because my mom doesn't know any of this, any YouTuber or anything. I want something I can show her. It's a clear and concise video. It's something that a lot of people have been asking for.
Basically, what normies can watch.
Totally.
Yes.
But you understand, you make videos and stuff, it takes a long time. You can't necessarily just get it together in 2 weeks. It's kind of unrealistic to be
you can one story. You can one story without trying to look all artsy and without it looking based or without it with your fucking costumes and shit. Yeah, you can. You can do one story in 2 weeks. You can do another story in 2 weeks. Fuck what it looks like. The stories are more important though, right? Isn't the story more important than the aesthetics of a video? I would think so. Isn't the story more important individually so we can hear each story individually? I think so. Excuse me for having fucking common sense. Mister, it takes you a year to make a fucking video? What? Even I'm not that slow, and I hate making fucking videos. Fuck, I hired somebody to do fucking editing for me, okay? Just saying.
This is how long it's going to take, when literally every week there's a new page unfolding. Hey, this survivor reached out now this week, and now you're talking to a lawyer again, and it's not something you can just. I understand. I am an audience member too, who's patiently hurry up, dude. But it is also a thing of, try to be patient. And is it the time frame that you're angry about, that he just hasn't hurried up and made?
Oh, you're right, Lizzie. That's why it takes a year, because you're doing QR codes every 5 seconds, right? Is that why it takes a year? QR codes? Talking shit about a motherfucker that all they did was call you out on your shit and you got so fucking butthurt that you included a 10-minute diss on him to a serious story. And let's go to that. We'll get to it in a second because he brings it up.
Made it, or is it just the whole thing?
There's a whole bunch of stuff I'm angry about. I don't like how he hides behind his victims either. Not his victim, but the victim, excuse me. I don't like how he hides behind the victims either. Every time he gets told about the doxing, well, they said that it was okay to do it. You're hiding. This is your channel, Max. You hold responsibility of what goes on in this channel.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm angry at all of it. Because quite honestly, you do understand. If you go to court, they can pull these live streams for court. You do know that, right?
We are not.
And guess what? If they ain't on your channel, all they got to do is reach out, probably not even 6 degrees away from you, and people got them downloaded. We got it all downloaded. That little string of live streams you did, we all downloaded them. We absolutely downloaded them. Especially the one that you unlisted. We downloaded it. All of us did. All of us. Probably about 100 people downloaded it. Bro.
Not going to court, Xylie.
So what are you doing? Just hunting them down like a deer? Is that what we're doing? What are we doing?
Have you not been listening this stream?
I know, but you loop. You loop, and then you always look to somebody else for an answer. You can't give an answer yourself.
I'm answering you.
What are you doing then? Tell me right now. I will be quiet for you to answer, and go.
So when we reached out to the lawyer, he told us it would not be beneficial to pursue a case against Camden Gerard Davis because he likely does not have substantial assets. So he recommended that we all go.
Sue him for $1. Sue him for $1. Why can't you do it for $1 just to have it on paper about what he did? Why does there have to be a substantial amount of money? $1. And that way, it's on paper. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. Why not? That way, it's on paper. Bro.
Go in person to report him to the police station that is in his jurisdiction.
Mm-hmm.
That is
so
what we are
they
doing.
didn't tell you to go into the okay, is he still in the same jurisdiction that the crime occurred?
For the most recent survivors, yes.
Okay. Because I was always under the impression you have to go into the jurisdiction that the crime occurred. All right? Then yes, carry your pretty asses over to that jurisdiction and go, hey, Mr. Police Officer, I have a crime to report. Yes.
I mean, if you're always flying people out, having people move in, paying their bills, getting medical stuff done, etc., 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 then fly their asses to Georgia and get it done. Hello? And if you watch enough crime shows, you should know what to fucking do. And like DOEJENGGLES said, all you gotta do is fucking Google it. What is the best process? Google is an amazing thing. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing thing.
That's what needs to be done.
Yes,
hell,
that
you
is what
might
we are
even be
doing.
able, and because since, you know, COVID and stuff like that, you might even be able to do it over the phone. I don't know. I don't know. Because I've only dealt, because I know you're in a different state now. You know what I'm saying? But I've had to do it. I've had to do stuff like this before on my own accord. But yes, you need to go to the police of the jurisdiction of where the crime occurred and go, hello, Mr. Officer, can you help me?
Yes, that is what we are doing.
Okay.
Yeah, now, after you had to pay a lawyer to tell you common fucking sense. Yeah. After a month ago, people were telling you that, but you know, we're not you, so we're not smart, right? Is that how that works? You're the only smart one in the room. But then you disprove that later on in this conversation.
Hey, that should have been done before all these live streams. Even I know that, and I haven't been on YouTube as long as you do. Now, granted, I have lived like probably 20 more years of life, but still.
This was a decision by the survivors to come out about Camden publicly.
I get that. I get that. I really do get that. But Max, how long have you been chasing predators?
This part got me spinning. This whole section right here. Oh my God. Oh my. Bro. Okay. Let's. If you haven't seen this part, brace yourself because you're going to go, oh my God. Okay? Just.
How long have you been doing this?
It's been about 4 to 5 years probably chasing.
Okay. So 4 to 5 years. So you have experience in chasing down predators, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what bothers me is you didn't have the wherewithal to tell these ladies, hey, listen, we need to go to the police first and file a complaint.
Period.
Or file something of like, hey, a crime was committed. What bothers me is you've been doing this for 5 years and you didn't even know to tell them to go to the police first before they say something?
They did. And have you seen my Wayne video?
Okay, you're saying names, so I don't. Which video was that?
It's called Wayne.executable.
No, it's
Wayne?
called "This is what happened to a child predator on TikTok."
Yes, that is.
Do you know what he just did there? Do you know? Let me explain something to y'all. Do you know that video? This is what happened to a predator on TikTok or whatever the hell it was called. That's the video he spent the first 10 minutes calling out Tommy. Why in the fuck is he bringing up that video when we are talking about the case that he's having now? I think, and this is my conspiracy for entertainment purposes only, but I wouldn't doubt it because I know how manipulative MamaMax is. I believe MamaMax brought me up there because I'm the crazy ass old lady of the commentary community, and I'm known for having a hot head and I say crazy shit out of my mouth. So I'm going to look like his haters are crazy, just like he tried to make Tommy look crazy. Okay? And I think the reason why he brought up that video, because he wanted to jar it in my memory to go the fuck off about Tommy. Because remember, Tommy is known in his audience as the predator protector or whatever the hell they call it, or pedo protector. He tried to flip the subject on me. Again, I'm a bitch. I am a bitch. I'll be the first one to tell you I'm a bitch. But I'm not a dumb bitch. You literally tried to change the subject. And I have to admit, if I would have remembered what that video was just by hearing the name, if I would have remembered what that video was just by hearing the name, oh, I would have said something about how he was with Tommy. Absolutely. Because Max, we even talked about that very short in the conversation we had before. So you already knew how I felt about that video. I mentioned it when we had our talk. No, was it that one that I mentioned that we have our talk? I mentioned you going after Tommy though. Yes, because it was Mama Z. Yep. No, I did mention it. I absolutely mentioned it.
That is the YouTube name. Sorry.
Yep.
I think I did. Hold on. Did I see it? I don't know. I don't remember. I watched so much shit. Okay, wait a minute. So I have a question. So now we're back on track. Okay, so you do plan to go to the police, right?
Of course.
So what's the point past that? Because then you're talking court. So then if you go to police and they say, okay, yay, we're going to go get him or whatever, I don't know, live in a dreamland, whatever you want to feel. Are you going to court after that?
I'm unsure about the entire process. I think that's the job of the district attorney, but the survivors would likely appear as witnesses.
You don't know the process? You don't have the basic knowledge of the court system to know the process? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all need to stop calling Smaggle Daggle retarded. Okay? Y'all need to stop. Stop calling Smaggle Daggle retarded. Because he is not this level of retard. Okay? He is not this level. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We are no longer calling Smaggle daggle retarded. Because this is another level. I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. Mater Motley says, puts in question all of his past videos and catches. Oh, Mater, it gets better. It gets better.
Okay. What bothers me is your answer right there. You've been doing this for 5 years and you don't know how the process goes? How
I've
many
never
people
been to
have you
court.
actually caught?
I've never been to court.
You've never been to court. But yet you've caught people? So you're telling me that you have gone after people and caught them. Now, if you've caught them, that means it was your evidence that got them caught. But you've never been to court. That means you haven't caught anybody. That means you haven't caught a damn soul. I'm just saying. Or your evidence, your evidence wasn't good enough. It maybe gave a little scent. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, well then shit, that makes sense then. There you go, folks. Okay. There you go.
I'm glad
you're a vigilante for views only. You're a vigilante for views only. Bro, are you serious?
No, the entire thing is that he has never gotten a case this big.
Ain't nobody talking to you, boo. Ain't nobody talking to you. Let Max talk for himself. He is a grown-ass man. He has vocal cords. Let him talk for himself. Stop shielding him. Let him grow up. Daddy Muda already left the call. Mama Xylie is in there.
To like get
and I've never been so personally involved in a case as this.
Yeah, I guess so. When you had somebody move in with you that you're friends with, yeah.
And going to teach them how to drive and pay their medical bills and get their medical shit straight and provide for them. Yeah. I guess you are personally invested in the fucking case. And I'm going to be honest, Max, because I know you're going to watch this. Or you're going to have one of your goons watch it. Okay? I think that's half your problem. You're too close to it. You're too close to the case. That's half your problem. And I think that's half the reason why you're making these dumbass mistakes. You're too close to it. Just saying.
I guess so. I guess so. Yeah. Oh my God. This is amazing.
I hate my laugh. I hate it when I laugh because I know what that laugh means. That laugh means I'm actually starting to get angry because of how he's acting.
Oh God. Okay, Max, y'all need to you need to shut this live stream off and y'all need to figure out how y'all are going to go to wherever that jurisdiction is and put in complaints and talk to a Mr. Officer or Miss Officer. This is 2024. We're not doing that sexist stuff. All right.
Shadow Destroyers for 5. Well, he did change his vocal cords to be deeper because he's insecure of his voice. We all know he's jealous of Corpse and his voice. Oh yeah, speaking of we'll get to it. Shadow, thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 5. And I'm going to get to that in a second.
So we're going to talk to either Mr. or Mrs. Officer. All right. You need to figure out how to do that because this shit here ain't kosher. Ain't kosher at all.
If you say so.
Oh my God. It's not if I say so. You don't act like it's just me saying this. Please do not act like it's just me saying.
He had the caucasity. Yes, I said it. He had the caucasity to say if I say so. But everybody who came up there before me said so too. Bro, what? What? Everybody else, Muda, your daddy said it already, baby. Your daddy said it already, baby. Don't lash out at me because you got mad that daddy whooped your ass a little bit. Your daddy already said it.
Saying it. It's me, at least a good 150 people in your chat saying it. It's all over Twitter that's saying it. You look up your name on YouTube
Yes,
and it's a bunch of people saying it there too. Everybody is saying it, Max. It's not just your haters that are saying it. It's people with common fucking sense. It's people nicer than me that's even saying it, Max.
Mm-hmm.
You need to go to the cops with this. It's not just, mean old...
There's hella people nicer than me. I mean, there's hella people nicer than me anyway. But there's hella people nicer than me that's even saying it. Just saying.
Bitches like me. It's not just assholes who are saying it. It's actually nice people who are saying it too. It's people like Mudahar that are saying it. It's nice people who are saying it. People with, a little bit more grace than someone like me. Go to the cops. Show them your evidence. I'll be damned, I'm not signing an NDA on evidence that you're trying to get me to believe a story that I can't see the evidence. I'm not signing no damn NDA. Are you kidding me? What, give you my information so I can see some evidence on a story that we're supposed to believe?
Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way I would give this man my information. JK Gamer, he's a fake. He needs the tip from Skeeter Gene. He gives up way too easy and just doing this for views. Thank you for the $5, JK.
Hell no.
Then that's on you.
I don't know you. I don't know you like that. How do you expect people to say, yeah, I trust MamaMax? Absolutely.
Okay, Muda signed that NDA, but they're friends. I get it. I get it where Muda can trust him enough for that. Okay? They're friends. Max, the last string of live streams you had done, I literally watched you and your chat in real time dox people. Why would I give you my fucking information? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? So you can maybe hold it over my head later? Because you really like to do something with me. And this is what we're about to get into. You really like to do something with me. What you like to do to me is you have a thing about intimidating me. You think you are on this thing about intimidating me. Why is that? Why is it that you think you got balls big enough to fucking intimidate me? Huh? You found out the first time that I wasn't intimidated by you. You found out at the end of this call I wasn't intimidated by you.
Trust MamaMax. Right after they just said the bad guy's mama's name on and spelled it out in a live stream, I absolutely trust him. What the fuck?
So what are you trying to say exactly?
You're fucking up. That's what I'm saying. You're fucking up, okay? We'll just put it in a nice little box, okay? I can't say it's pretty wrapping, but it's wrapped with a bow on top saying, with a tag, you're fucking...
And that little, I know what that means, Max. By this time in the call, you are so fucking angry at me. And I got you. I got you. How does it feel that you got by not only a woman that's been on YouTube less years than you, but double your fucking age? How's that feel? How does that feel? It must not have felt good. Is that little fake laugh you did? That's you trying to calm down your angry. But you let it out at the end, just a little bit. You did a little smidgen of anger at the end. Just like you did before we had our first phone call. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, I can get under your skin really easily. For some damn reason. It's amazing how I can get under your skin.
Fucking up.
Yes, everything is my fault, Xylie.
If they have a case, you're fucking it up. That's what I'm saying.
I disagree.
Yeah, because you're too fucking stubborn. Stop getting past your own way, dude. You're fucking up. Everybody is telling you you're fucking up. If it looks like a duck and walks like a duck, it's a motherfucking duck. And you're quacking right now.
I guess time will tell, Xylie.
Literally. Yeah, time will tell, because I tell you what, you're getting the Onision treatment right now.
You are literally starting to look like how Onision looked. Well, still is looked at that way. But you're starting to... People are starting to see you in the way they saw Onision. Especially the threats in the DMs to people. What is that lyric shit about? What's up with you're gonna get your YouTube? You're gonna get your YouTube terminated because of how you act? Bro, you can get sued for doxing people live on air. What do you mean? Talking about somebody gonna lose their YouTube channel. You were literally doxing people. Guess what? People lose their channels because of doxing too, buddy. And you think you have the audacity to tell somebody because they tell jokes and they tell edgy jokes and they speak edgy, they're gonna lose their YouTube channel? Bro, you were doxing live on air.
Because you're fucking up. At least
Zombie Chicks. He gives off male feminist vibe and it's ick as fuck. Yeah.
One thing with me, I'll tell you exactly how I feel, right?
Thank you for telling us how you feel, Xylie.
You know I'm not gonna kiss your ass.
I didn't want you to.
Anything else? Any other questions? Anything else you want from me? I like your sweater.
In my defense! In my defense, because that's another thing. Luna has been running around trying to discredit my character in everybody's chat, okay? That's another thing I got for Luna Lizzie, okay? We gonna do this too, okay, Luna? You've been going around talking shit about how I was supposed to be nice in 2024, all right? Checkmate on that shit, bitch, all right? But Luna Lizzie has been going around besmirching my character because I said I like his sweater, okay? Let me tell you something. It's a good sweater. And it looks good on him. And I don't take it back. I like his sweater. Running around talking shit about me because I said I liked his sweater. I was being nice. That's another thing too. I was being nice. I went through all that shit and I was being nice. Damn. Shit. Xylie being nicer. Z0Z4. Poor Nick.
Thank you. Well, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. I don't
got no damn question because you answered everything. You're just treating this shit like dumb, dude. Stop. Get off the fucking live stream and figure out how the hell y'all gonna go to that damn jurisdiction and talk to the fucking cops. Because if these girls got a case, you're fucking it up.
If you say so.
I do say so. I absolutely say so.
And I still say so. Yeah, I say it. And so does half the other world say it too. I think the only people who aren't saying it are the survivors because they don't understand optics. Like DOEJENGGLES said, they don't understand. They're normies. They don't understand how this works. And your simps. Your simps don't understand it either. Those are the only two groups that don't understand how you're looking dumb right now and how you're fucking shit up. But anybody with a grain A grain of common fucking sense knows you're fucking it up. Just a grain. They don't even need a lot of common sense, okay? They can still have some drool coming out of the side of their mouth. But just a grain of common fucking sense will tell somebody you're fucking it up.
We all hear you.
And it ain't just me saying it. Don't sit there with your little manipulative way that you want people to feel sorry for you, whatever. Don't sit there and act like it's just me saying it. You got a whole chat full of people saying it. There's a whole bunch of people on Twitter saying it. And guess what? There's a bunch of people on YouTube saying it too. You're
Keep
fucking
talking.
it up.
Keep talking.
What was that? What was that? No, I'm going full face with this one. What you just let's hear about what you just
keep talking.
Oh, hold on. Excuse me. What was that?
It's just me saying it. You got a whole chat full of people saying it. There's a whole bunch of people on Twitter saying it. And guess what? There's a bunch of people on YouTube saying it too. You're
Keep
fucking
talking.
it up.
Keep talking.
What's going to happen if I keep talking? What's going to happen if I keep talking? I don't give a fuck what chat's saying right now because I'm looking directly at you the best I can. Because I want you to see this. I know you're going to watch it. I know you're going to watch it. What the fuck does that mean? Keep talking. What you going to do? What are you going to do? You think you're going to stop me from talking? You've lost your ever-loving mind. You have literally lost your ever-loving mind to tell me keep talking, keep talking. I'm the wrong bitch to say that to. I am literally the wrong one or the right one. It depends on how you want to look at it. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah.
And guess what? There's a bunch of people on YouTube saying it too. You're
Keep
fucking
talking.
it up.
Keep talking.
Keep talking. I'll always keep talking, baby. Bye.
Bye, bitch.
All right.
My ears hurt.
Thank you, Xylie, for what did you think about all that?
Oh no, I'm tired. My brain kind of spaced.
Go running right to the survivor, but you're not hiding behind him. Because I wasn't talking to her. I was talking to you. But go running because you can't put your emotions in order because you just got by a woman twice your age. That you thought you were going to make a spectacle of, but in turn, you made a spectacle of yourself. Didn't you? Right?
Same.
Okay. So, Cringy put this out. Cringy put this tweet out here. Charlie, aka Pretty Cringy, which she sent me Christmas presents, but I'm not going to show it this live stream because I'm not in the jolly mood right now. Cringy put out, any of you can please explain how I use survivors to shield myself from criticism? Quoting MamaMax. Oh, Max, like the time you used me... Oh, Max, like the time you used me as a screenshot gotcha moment on Twitter, when in reality you ignored me when I told you that no uncertain terms drama should not be mixed with CSA. Look at the screenshot. Let's look at the screenshot. Now let's take apart this screenshot real quick. You see, it's Cringy's channel. Cringy and I are very good friends. I call her my little sister. She calls me her big sister. I've known Cringy longer than this channel has been a thing. She knew me when I had my DIY channel. Me and Cringy been friends over 4 years. So this screenshot, it's a screenshot of her. It's a screenshot of his video, but on her channel. But of her channel, right? Yeah. Well, remember that phone call that I was talking about me and MamaMax had? Well, it's because of this, and this. Oh, look! The screenshot! So let's go one by one. Now, this was this is what happened to a child predator on TikTok. Now, who remembers that video? That's the video with Tommy, right? That's also the video that Cringy did a piece for. Slug was an editor for, and I think Craig Beckett had something to do with it too. All right? Well, the stuff came out about Craig Beckett. He took Craig Beckett off. The stuff came out about Slug, or he found out about Slug, he took Slug off. Cringy didn't like about the Tommy stuff, so he took Cringy off. Then you started acting like a fucking fool on Twitter. I don't need these anymore. You look like a fucking fool on Twitter, being Mama Z. So Matt Pitt did a tweet. And Matt Pitt said, so MamaMax criticizes Tommy for having Mr. Girl and Vito on in the same breath, calls the Half-Baked podcast one of the good ones. The podcast also had Vito on as well, as Nick had a conversation with Mr. Girl. Remember, Nick had that 3-hour conversation with Mr. Girl. This doesn't make sense. All right? And August 5th, 2022. All right? So we saw that one, right? This is my response. Let me lock this one up so I don't... Okay. This is my response to that tweet. My response is, that's how he works, though. He has a double standard on everything. He cannot be criticized. And I'm going to show you the next one because the next one's actually easier to read. Then you go under my tweet. He acts like he's some kind of god who never does wrong. This is when it was Mama Z instead of MamaMax. Screenshot is unrelated. Why'd you write screenshot is unrelated? I want you to tell me why you put screenshot unrelated. Huh? Because you knew I would see it for what the fuck it was. The screenshot, for all intents and purposes, was Cringy. Try and intimidate me, huh? Because that's exactly how I took it. And then I went under there and I rolled your ass because I took it as you trying to intimidate me. And you knew Cringy told you all about me. You knew how close Cringy and I were. Because remember, Cringy was working with you on that video, and she would help you out with the video and stuff like that, or, you know, give you advice, you know, stuff like that. And she obviously talked quite a lot about me. And you go under my tweet saying that with a screenshot of Cringy's channel? And then what happened after that, Max? You go into my DMs apologizing for it, and you wanted to get in a call with me. And we got in that call, and we talked. No yelling happened. I can promise y'all I didn't yell. You tried to intimidate me. And what did you find out in that call, Max? Because I told you exactly how I felt about you. I said that you were manipulative. Just like I said it in that call in front of God and everybody. You found out that night you can't intimidate me, but yet you keep trying me. I'm not the one to get intimidated. I'm not the one. But yet you keep trying me. And you wonder why? You wonder why nobody takes you serious? You come off like you're some kind of fucking Batman. Oh, which, by the way, speaking of which, wait a minute. That damn, what was it? Which one was it? Okay, Shadow Destroyers. Let's go back to that super chat for a second. He did change his vocal cords to be deeper because he's insecure of his voice. From what I remember with that call, your voice was deeper. Were you really fucking faking your voice for me when you were in that call with me? Because your voice didn't sound the same. What the fuck was that all about? I mean, question, sidebar, what the fuck is that all about? Your voice was, I swear to God, your voice was deeper. Were you faking that shit when you were talking to me? Because if so, that's fucking sad, bro. That's fucking sad. You're pathetic. You thought you had Tommy. You thought you had Tommy. And Tommy, in fact, had you. You know one thing about us old folks? Let me explain something to you youngins around here. All right? We know how to play the long game. I mean, we're old. What's time to us? Y'all act like a week is like a day. We can wait years. That's how Tommy got his W. He just sat back and waited, knowing you would fuck up. And guess what you did? You fucked up. I didn't say anything about you for a while. Because of my respect for Cringy. You know? But yet you still turned around and tried to intimidate me. You still haven't learned your lesson. You don't listen to anybody. You don't listen to anybody. You need to start listening. Because you're getting fucked up in the game. Just saying. What do you mean is she mad at us now, Fairy? What does that mean? Huh? Did I say I was mad at y'all? Did it look like I was talking to... Yeah, because I'm looking in the camera so MamaMax can know I'm talking to him. Now, if you want me to get mad at you, I can. I'm just saying. If you want me to get mad at you, I can. But obviously I wasn't talking to you when I said that, right? No, Matt Pitt, you can suck a dick. I'm pissed off at you. Mr. Put one in the chat if Xylie should go up there. Yes. Am I pissed at Matt Pitt? Yes. It worked, didn't it? All right. The last thing we're going to see ever try to intimidate me again. Max, I'm gonna be for real. I'm sorry. I gotta say this. I'm gonna be for real with you, dude. Your best bet, don't ask me to come up in a live stream. Don't ask me for a call anymore. Don't do that. Don't do that shit. Don't try to intimidate me again. Don't. Just don't do it. Because it's not going to work. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of your money. I'm not scared of your following. I'm not scared of any of y'all. Just don't do it. Just leave me alone. Oh my God, Matt, Jesus Christ. Matt Pitt, call in. Just fucking call in. No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this right now. Get your ass in the call. Get your ass in the call. Come on. Come on. Come on, Cletus. Come on, Cletus. Get your ass in this call. Jump in. I know you're on your computer. Come on. Jump in, Matthew Pitterson. I'm writing a song. Matt, I doubt very seriously you can sing. And I doubt very seriously you can write a damn song. Oh my God, Raziel. One could say you gave Xylie a leg up. Really? Really? I will prove you wrong. Alright, I'm leaving the call so I can end this stream. Shit. Alright, so the last thing that was done, I actually put it as my trailer before the live stream because this shit was funny as fuck to me. Look at his face just at the beginning of this. He looks defeated. This is amazing.
Thank you all for joining the stream and participating in this conversation. We'll see you probably never again.
He looked so defeated. He looked so defeated. Why are we putting ones in chat? What is the ones for? I know Matt's the one that said, I will prove you wrong. One in the chat if you want Matt to call in. Yeah. No, see, Matt doesn't go by the same rules he puts out. That's what Matt does. One of his mods had a total drama dump before that. Okay, did he get in an argument with one of his mods before that happened? Because somebody said something on the Reddit about him getting into it with one of his, either his mods or one of the victims. Something like that. Yeah, Matt's running. Well, theoretically, Matt is running. He can't actually run, but theoretically, Matt is running. Okay, he's hopping. Matt's hopping. He's like a little bunny rabbit. He's hopping away. Because he's an asshole. And that's what assholes do. No, his mod was arguing with people. One of his mods came in and was on the brink of tears. Oh, God. Last part of the stream was just one of his mods glazing while on the brink. Okay. Nah, Peepaw, he's scared. He's scared. That's okay. We've been live for 3 hours and 15 minutes. I'm gonna be honest. This is okay. So I'm just gonna let y'all know. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all. All right, if you haven't noticed already, I am now in my I don't give a fuck era. All right, not saying I'm gonna do the fuck ups that I did. All right, but I'm now in my I don't give a fuck era. 2023 Xylie is not the Xylie you're gonna have this year. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. It's not gonna be the same Xylie y'all had before. I'm really not. I'm not fucking with it anymore. Yes, it's gonna be Z0, Z4 Xylie. I'm literally in my I don't give a fuck era. I'm tired of you motherfuckers thinking y'all can intimidate me. I'm tired of it. I'm done. And I don't care if you have however many subscribers MamaMax got. I don't care if you got that many subscribers or 50. I do not care. I'm tired of it. I'm over it. So. Hey, Toxic. So anyway, I'm getting out of here. Y'all have a great night. And, MamaMax is a non-intimidating bitch. Bye!
Oh, she returns. The
What?
prodigal grandmother returns.
The prodigal grandmother returns. Really? Can I get off live stream now?
Hold on. The werewolf went down to Georgia. He was looking for a girl to groom. He was in a bind. He was way behind, and he was really needing a goon. When he came across MamaMax, tapping on a keyboard and typing it hot, and the werewolf jumped on a hickory stump and said, "Max, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a big gooner too, and if you care to take a dare, I'll show you how to goon. Now you have a pretty good channel, Bo, but give the werewolf his due. I'll bet a YouTube gold YouTube play button against yours." I'm at that part right now.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not autistic?
What? No.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
No, no. No, I'm not autistic. Maybe a little.
I think so. I think thank you for the 2. I'm crying. Yes. That was good. That was really good.
Thank you. Also, I got really good news, Xylie. This is totally not MamaMax related. Guess who followed me on Twitter?
Who?
Lav.
Yep, you're autistic. Why in the fuck do you have Lav following you?
I don't know. She just randomly followed me today, and I'm very happy about it.
Yes, Matt L's in the chat for Lav. Matt L's.
Oh, come on.
That's an L,
Come
bro.
on, give her a chance.
No,
Come
give
on,
her a chance.
Second chance for Lav. Let's go.
No, I don't do second chances anymore, Matthew. I don't do second chances anymore. Why are you giving him a Matt W? Do y'all know who Lav is? You obviously don't know who Lav is.
Look,
Core, you don't count.
She made an oopsie.
Bro, that was not an oopsie. If that was an oopsie, then we have to call what MamaMax is doing as an oopsie.
We'll see in like 2 years when he's on Kick or Keep with Destiny.
Oh my god. You know, I'm gonna restart my outro, and
Okay. I just wanted to say congratulations on your massive W. This is the biggest W you've had in 2 years, and the reason why you had this massive W is because of me. So you can thank me now, and I'll dip.
I don't know, man, because I really didn't want to go up there, and you kept pressing me.
I didn't press you. I did not press you. I got messaged by Core, and Core was like, give Xylie some encouragement. And I was like, let's go, Xylie, you can do it. And then he said no, and I was like, okay, that's fine. And then I was like, oh, there's a funny meme. I could do the one in the chat thing and see if anyone puts a one in there. That would be funny. Not thinking that everybody would. And then Max saw it and read it out, and then yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
I was really hoping you did good in that chat or in that call. I would have
but
felt really bad.
Would you have felt bad? Because I remember somebody telling me, well, either way, it would have been content.
Okay, those words never came out of my mouth. I swear those words never came out of my mouth. I deafened immediately when you went on the stream, and I listened. So I didn't even talk to them while they were watching. But they are right either way.
Yeah, I know. No, but I know that's why I didn't want to go up there, because I knew how mad I was getting with what he was saying.
Bruh, it was such a fucking easy W. Max couldn't even say anything. He was just like, "Oh, really, Xylie? Oh, if you say so. Oh."
Okay, all right. Okay, let me look in the camera and say this, like if I was looking at you. Okay. Matt.
Yeah.
You are a one-legged bastard.
Okay.
And there are times that I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
But you did pass me the ball to go in for the touchdown.
Let's go.
Okay? And yes, I needed this W. I had a rough year last year, so I did need this W to get me a little pep in my step again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I appreciate you. Luna Lizzie, don't you LOL. I'm being nice right now, bitch. Okay? So you can stop going around saying that I didn't be nice. Anywho, I appreciate it, and thank you, Matthew. Okay?
You're very welcome.
Now, get the hell out of my call so I can get off this damn live stream.
All right. Xylie W.
Thank you. The shit I put up with. Bye.
Cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things. Gonna make a fucking name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world can do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent, and it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots, if I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic. Ain't no motherfucker